in the boat. I'm not trying to be too close. That looks all right, I guess.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's up? We have Mike Stanton in the house so far. Let me still share this out and get some more people in here. Well, I can't do that on this thing.
Hi, Brian B. Darlene. Good afternoon.
Hello, Brian B. Darlene. 351. Tina Ladybug. Darlene Perry. Mo Creek.
What's up, 351? What's up, Brian B? Pork chop.
William Warner, pork chop.
Howdy, Tina Ladybug. 351.
What's up, Mo Creek?
So we're waiting for a few more people to come in. No, but that show this morning,
yeah,
it took off way better than I thought it would have done.
That's good. That's always good.
And I think the highest view count I had there during the show was 70 people in there.
Wow. That was good for a first time.
I thought it was going to break 100 thumbs up on that show.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
how many views did you say you had on that one?
505.
That was good. That's what's
and
up.
Apparently people are still going back and watching it because hello, Carolina Real Screamers, Jamie and Rebecca.
What's up, y'all?
Howdy.
I was expecting some views, but boy, that just really took off.
Jamie, y'all ready for this weekend?
Okay, we have 8 people in chat so far, 8 thumbs up. Can I get someone in chat to share out Jeremy Tournament Cat's link? I'm gonna fix you, Carolina. So no one can kick her out. So, Jeremy, give us a little bit of a background on you.
All right. Well, let's see here. I'm 31, and I got one kid and my wife. We've been together for 16 years. And I like to go catfishing. That's what I like to do. That's pretty me, you know. And I like Clemson football, and that's it.
Well, you have to be forgiven for something. I couldn't resist that with Clemson.
Hey,
what got you? At what age did you get into fishing?
Oh man, I've been fishing since probably 4 years old. We used to go out on a pontoon boat, and just about every weekend. And you know, I'd see my dad and them catching bigger fish out on the water, you know, on the lake and stuff. And you know, we used to go shrimping all the time and stuff like that. And I just got hooked into it real early. And I really like to fish.
What got you hooked into catfishing?
I don't know. When I was young, I just seen, one of the first big fish I ever seen in person was a cat, a blue cat, and I think that just got me hooked. My brother one night caught like a 35 pounder, and I just caught two of them, and it was just something that I remembered for forever,
And that's when you caught the bug?
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
catfish bug?
Yeah, pretty much. I remember I would go out and with my dad, and I'd have 10, 15 fishing rods using them, when I was young and stuff like that. And, we would go fishing every weekend. We'd go out to the Cooper River and stuff like that, and just go out there and go fishing. And we usually would catch a bunch of fish. We used to use shrimp a lot. The shrimp,
Okay. So you're sitting in your boat, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thought I'd come out here.
Do you guys have any? Hey, Mark, welcome, Catfish and Crappie, William, Mike Irving, Carolina Roast Scrimmers. If I didn't get you, let's see who else. So far, we got them caught up. So I know you fish South Carolina, right?
Yeah. I live in South Carolina. I live in Somerville.
So what are the two best lakes you like fishing for out there on catfish?
Let's see. I like to fish in Lake Moultrie. That's on Santee Cooper. I don't really venture up to Lake Marion too much unless we have a fishing tournament. Just because it's real sketchy up there with all their stumps and stuff like that. So I'm not about that. But yeah, Lake Moultrie. I usually just fish in Lake Moultrie, and then I'll go fish in the Cooper River every now and then. But they're right next to each other. They're connected. So you can go to one or the other in 5-minute different drive. So that I like.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Evan. Go ahead, man.
Have you ever tried PD River?
No. I ain't never ventured up there to go fishing.
That's where Carolina Rural Scrimmers love to go fishing up there.
Yeah, they do good.
Yeah, well, Rebecca pulls out some flatheads out of that river.
I see that.
Hint, hint.
Let's see.
You might want to think about that one coming on a tournament you might have coming up.
Well, if we ever go to the PD, I know who to talk to. Let's see. Carolina Real Screamer said, "I want to ask Jeremy where all the good spots on Santee is."
Do you have any good spots on the Santee for him?
Not lately, to be honest. I haven't been in the last 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, but I'd tell him go to Coon Island. They know where that is. I know they've heard of that. I heard they dropped in the lake about 7
dropping
feet.
a link. Okay.
So that's going to change stuff. It drops that. If it drops a couple feet, it makes it kind of dangerous out there. If you not familiar where you're going at and stuff like that. So there's some big stumps out there, and you got to watch out.
Oh yeah, those stumps will hurt you.
What's up, Melissa?
I see Melissa. Hi, Melissa. And I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat. Good evening. Thank you for coming in and watching.
Yeah, what's up, 3B?
Jeremy's Tournament Cat's in here.
That's right.
He's been killing it. Jeremy, you want to tell us about how your name for your channel come about?
Well, when I started it, I just had a bunch of pictures, slideshow type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we put that together, and I mean, all the pictures were just from fishing tournaments. So I just said, just Jeremy's Tournament Cats. You know, I just kind of,
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't think I'd be on a, fishing live and doing any of that type of stuff at all, but
Yeah.
it's
It's what it
become
developed into.
exactly,
Yeah.
so, but I like it. I love this type of stuff. This is, it's exciting,
Mhm. Now you fish as a team in a tournament?
Yes. The rules, pretty much state the state law rules, on the blue cat, pretty much you got to
Mhm.
fish with a partner.
Yeah.
Um, the old rules were if you had two people for a tournament, if you had two people in the boat, each one of y'all can have one. Well, you can have two fish over 36 inches, and then you'd have to have an underfish. That's what
Yeah.
it was. And if you're by yourself, they only let you bring in one over 36, and then you'd have to have two unders. So
Mhm.
you're at a disadvantage if you don't have a partner out there fishing. But now they changed the rules now where you can have two fish over 32 inches per person, and you
Okay.
can have an fish under 32. But if you catch a flathead over 32, or it don't matter how big the flathead is, but if it's over 32, you can keep, you can have three of them. But if we got a partner, we can just keep three big fish now. It don't matter what size they are. So that,
Yeah.
you definitely want to fish with somebody. If not,
Do you
you're
have a
just,
club?
hmm?
Are you part of a club?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the Santee Lakes Catfish Club. I want to say this is their third year of the organization and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
last year was the first full year I did it, and then we did the last tournament of the first year when we found out about it. But we just had our first tournament on the 20th of September, about 3 weeks ago. And
Mm-hmm.
me and my brother's my partner this year, so me and him's fishing together. And yeah, we did all right. We ended up getting third place that day. So that night, I mean,
That's great.
yeah, it's pretty good.
I'd
Not too
like
bad.
to welcome Brian B. Catfish and Crappie, if I haven't said you, Jason Lamb, uh, William Warner Pork Chop, I believe. I got him, Jay Foxhunter, 3B Fishing, Mr. Kitty Whiskers, Justin Fishing Fetish, and hello, Gabby, Melissa, and I think that's all of them. 252.
SLCC.
Welcome.
That's right.
Did you see Melissa's question?
Yeah, I see. I was just seeing
Jeremy,
that.
do you prefer night or day fishing and why?
Um, I mean, night fishing is good. It's fun because there's a lot less boats on the water. Um, but since we started doing, there for a while, I just night fished a lot of times, and we
Yeah.
always did well. But I've become, I've started to really like daytime fishing a lot more, just because I guess I've been doing it more, lately and stuff like that the last year or two. But man, I would have to. I don't know. It's hard not to say night fishing though, just because you
Yeah.
can get that big one at night and all, it's a lot calmer. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, I, I would say daytime fishing. I,
Really?
yeah, I'm gonna say daytime.
Really?
I used to not care for it.
Yeah.
I think it's all about finding where the fish are and stuff. And a while back, it just never did good in the daytime. That's why it was a lot better to fish at night since because we did better. But
Mm-hmm.
we've been catching them in the daytime, so I mean yeah, I'm gonna say daytime. Except in
You
the
can't tell the difference in the quality of fish between day and night.
no, not really. It's just the difference in the spots. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it comes down to. If there's certain spots that it's not the same day. It's literally day and night.
Yeah.
It can happen. You can sit there all day and nothing happen, and come
Mhm.
time then it can just be fire out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think daytime it's just been our next fishing tournament. The rest of the tournaments this year until June, they're gonna be all daytime. So they'll be a good, but the one this weekend's early in the morning. So I have to like daytime. I probably won't, unless, I'm fishing with you, Jody, at nighttime. I probably
Yeah.
won't even do much at night from the bank somewhere.
Yeah.
So, when would you have your better time of catching flatheads, day or night?
It depends on what time of the year, honestly, but I like early in the year in March, February, March time, daytime fishing for them. This year I've had the best luck in the daytime. But let's see here. But normally we'd catch them at nighttime.
Yeah.
The rest of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which
my
is your
Hello,
favorite catfish to catch? The blue or the flat?
the big one. Whatever's the big.
The biggest one?
Don't be a channel
they
cat.
both get big, so
Yeah, they do. There's some big ones out there now.
Mm-hmm.
They're just, lately I've been fishing from the bank and not doing well, and out there, so they obviously ain't up near the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Not there at
that's why I
nighttime.
use big rods and I get out there as far as I can get. That's why I like my big rods because I can launch them.
Yeah.
Hello, Big Slim, James Kirkpatrick. Let's see who else. Solo Texan.
All right now, Melissa.
Yeah, if you've got any questions, please ask. And we'll try to read them out and get Jeremy to answer them.
That's right, Jamie. I can't wait either, man. I'm
Blue Line
excited.
Adventure, welcome. Now, what type of rods are you using right now?
I got a couple of different ones. I like to use. I got 4 or 5 Cat Max rods, the white and black ones, and I got some Penn Fierce 5,000 and 6,000s on them with 65-pound braid on all of them. I got mainly spinning rods. I mean spinning reels. Spinning rods too, but. And I have about 3 Big Cat Fever rods, and I have and I have one ugly stick rod. That's it's an older ugly stick surf rod type of deal, and that's one of my favorite catfishing rods. It even has a broke tip. The tip broke a long time ago, and it but I've caught so many good fish on there, so it's hard. I got nicer rods at the house, but I won't bring them. I'll just
Right.
Yeah, I know other people. I know everyone got their favorite rod. Just so happens
Oh,
mine
yeah.
is ugliest. But
Justin Fishing for the shorts in the what areas do you target this time of year?
that's the fit. Well, if we're in the lake, lately we've been trying to sit on some ledges out there, but they ain't been the best. But probably just get out there in about 30 foot of water and start drifting. Wherever you can, put the trolling motor down and just put some planer boards out and just try to cover some ground, and because around here, you just don't know. The fish might be in 30 foot, 50 foot, or in 3 foot. There's just such a big difference on where they might be at, And the wind is a big deal out here, so you can't always fish where you want to either. So I mean, but I'm either trying to get into 30 foot of water, 40 foot this time of the year, or we like to go sit shallow somewhere in a bunch of stumps or something like that. But the shallow bite hasn't been, for me anyway, hasn't been good.
Carolina Real Screamers wants to know: do you use planer boards on the lake?
Yes, yep. We usually try to use 5 to 6 of them at a time. 3 on one side. We usually do, for whatever reason, the right side of my boat planes out. The boat, one of the the board's just a little bit better, gets them out there most of the time. So we usually run 3 on the right side and then 2 on the left side. And I usually fish on the left side, but then I'll have an extra rod, deep deep off the boat. But yeah, I like to run short rods when we're drifting, at least two of them, and just kind of put them in there somewhere, and just kind of drop them off either right off the side rod holders right here on the boat, or one of the back ones by the motor, and just kind of drop them straight down, just get them out just a little bit from the boat. A lot of people think the boat scares them off, and I think they probably do scare the fish when you're in shallow water. But I think once you get out there a little deeper, they're not as crazy. But I've caught 30, 40 pounders in 5 foot, 5, 6 foot of water drifting in the boat, and they hit a short rod. I mean, the fish he's 5, 6 feet away from the boat.
Yeah.
So I think you just run up on them and they'll just go after it sometimes, but but the wind, not the wind, but the weather and the sun, all that stuff takes a factor in whatever you're doing out here most of the time.
Blue Line says Palmetto said that you brought 18 rods on his pontoon boat.
About right. I did. I think I brought at least. Hey, I counted his rod holders on the boat, and I was like, well, we can use them, I guess. Boat, we can use them whatever, Heck, most of the rods we didn't even throw out that one night, but I like to bring 2 bait rods and got to have a sabiki set up, for some perch, and a regular rod for some brim or something, something like that. You got to just be ready for whatever sometimes, But I do tend to bring a bunch.
Go ahead, Jody.
I was telling JBT hi, and Buck Williams wants to know how your wife is. She's feeling better.
Okay. She
Jeremy.
feeling a little bit better. She's feeling a little bit better. But yeah, they're in there sleeping right now. So
and Jim from Blue Line, he's got a question too.
What you got here?
What's your favorite bait to use, and to use a Carolina rig?
I used a Carolina rig yesterday, all day long, and they didn't even get a bite. But not really, man. I don't. I've gotten away from it the last couple of years because I used to only use that, but I pretty much every time I go out there, I got to float on something. Float it up off the bottom. I feel like them fish are just barely off the bottom, and if they're not trying to eat the mussels and down in it, I think they're just kind of cruising by looking for something. And when you got your float up, it's right in their face. They're gonna run right into it.
Yeah.
We tend to get better bites out there. More. I mean, once you go out there, 10, 20 times and something keeps happening over, and then the rods that are not getting hit has something on it or not has something, you just got to change it and go with, whatever. This is my thing. Use whatever you think that you got the most confidence in. If you think you're confident in something, if it's working for you, either skipjack or chicken or brim or hot dog, whatever, use it, Just because somebody else does something and they do good or don't do good, it doesn't mean it's going to work on your water. Every water is different, a little different,
right.
Okay, and what bait? My favorite bait, if we're drifting, the brim's been really, really good this year, but I would rather use the white perch. I'd rather use white perch drifting. And if I'm anchor fishing, I like to use the thread fin shad, the little one about that big, about 4 or 5 inches, maybe something like that. That's my favorite bait to use when we're anchored. When we're real shallow anchored, anyway. But I don't like to use the little shads like that when we're drifting. They seem like they just get kind of pecked off, But if we're drifting, definitely white perch, and if we can't get white perch, then brim.
Yeah.
And
now, when you're fishing them little shad, how many you put on a hook?
3. Usually, it depends on how many I have, but at least 2. And I just barely cut the tail off, or they're just bleeding just a little bit, and sling them out there,
Justin wants to know, Jeremy, the favorite time of year to fish. When should I come down to catch a pig?
My opinion, March. February, March, middle of March, about middle of March. Let's do that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite time. I've caught a lot of big ones the last couple of years around that time. I got my PB flathead, a 51, almost a 52 pounder back in March. We caught first day of the tournament, a Monster Quest, and that's a really big tournament. They had 130 boats. And after day one, we were like 6.5 pounds out of first place. Me and my nephew, he's 12 years old, and he fished with me. And but yeah, I got a 51.7 pounder about 20 minutes into the tournament, and then in our pre-fishing tournaments, the couple of days before that, we caught 4 flathead over 40 pounds throughout the 2 days. And but our biggest, we fished probably 5 days, 5 out of 7 days, and we couldn't get a blue over 23 pounds. That was our biggest blue we caught, and it was just we were just catching flatheads left and right. We caught a double on 2 40s, so that was cool. But we ended up in 10th place. The second day of the tournament, we only caught. That's the only day we didn't catch a flathead. That was when I'm at. Jeremy.
Yes, Melissa, you trying to email me. And Solo Texan Adventures wants to know who or what turned you on to fishing.
I would say my dad and my brother. We'd always go out shrimping when we were little. You know, my dad would take me out shrimping, and I'd have to pick up all the shrimp and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he used to let us keep the little shrimp, the little ones we didn't eat, and we could use them for bait. And I just happened to see my brother out there a couple times, and he caught some big fish, and I just remember that, and I think when I was about 10 years old, we were out there on Halloween night on October 31st. So that's why I'm excited about being on Palmetto Cats on that day, but that was probably one of my most memorable fishing nights. Me and my dad was fishing because my mom wouldn't let me go trick-or-treating with my friends. So I said, well, I'm not going trick-or-treating with none of y'all, so I'm going to go fishing. And my dad was going shrimping. So he's like, all right, you can come with us. Come with me. So we went out there, and I caught, I think it was like 4 or 5 blues that were around 30 pounds. And I was only 10 years old. And we caught, I caught a bunch of other 15 pounders, all night long. I mean, it must have been almost 15, 16 fish, and just was smoking them. And I just remember, that was crazy.
You have another question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever tried deer hearts?
No. Tried that. I've tried. Let's see the baits I've tried. I've tried skipjack before. I've tried the threadfin shad, the river heron, the river shad, the American shad, I guess. Sting bait, shrimp, chicken liver. I mean, let's see what else. Brim, white perch. That's probably about it. Obviously worms and stuff, but besides worms, I mean, every one of them baits, and chicken, every one of them baits, I've caught a fish over 20 pounds, 25 pounds. I mean, so all baits can work. It's just timing, situation is what I think. You can't force a square into a round. You know what I'm saying? A circle. Can't do that. Whatever the fish wants, feed it to them. Don't be stubborn. What they want is what they want. I mean,
you got to figure out what they want.
Yeah, exactly. Me and my wife used to stay out of this the place where this campground type of place on the lake, and that I used a Carolina rig then, but it was real shallow water, and we'd use a little threadfin, a little small shad, and every night we catch 3-4 fish, 10 to 25 pounds, and we'd have white perch and brim out there, and for 8 to 10 months while we fished out there. They wouldn't get touched every night. Would not get touched. The only bait was getting touched is them other ones. And it just that opened my eyes to being, hey, maybe there's just something else we need. Sometimes the fish are down there, you see them on your net finder, and they won't bite. There's something you can do to make them bite. There's always something.
Yeah.
Or at least you can try hard.
I've not found that something. I'm having trouble. I'll be sitting on top of them, and they might as well be rocks down there. They're not budging for me.
And
Right. Sometimes it takes a yellow belly catfish too.
You just
I want to know, what is your favorite hooks that you use and what size?
okay, so I like to use Circle C, Eagle Claw, Circle C, circle hooks. I get them from Walmart or Amazon or whatever, somewhere online for the Eagle Claw. But yeah, just a size 7. And I do have a couple of size 9s and some other brands, but I don't normally use them too often. I've been looking for a different type of hook. I'd like to go up to at least a 9. I'd like to do that.
And Carolina Road Screamer wants to know what kind of boat you have, and is that the boat you're going to use on Watery?
Okay. No, this is not the boat we're gonna have at Watery. My buddy has a boat too, and that we'll be taking his boat up there since he's already been up there on it. He's he knows the area and stuff like that, so we're gonna take his boat up there. But I'll have my boat at the tournament this weekend, most likely anyway. But I have it's a low boat brand. It's a 16 and a half foot, deep V style. And I got a 75 horsepower on the back. And I got the windshield, to walk through right here. I think that helps out when you're anchored and the wind's blowing hard. We'll just cover up the little hole right here and sit here. And it makes a big difference, out there, especially when it's real cold. I do like the walk through windshield setup. And here's my rod holder rack. Let me turn this around. I don't know if y'all can see this.
There's a Monster Cat rod holders.
Yep. Monster rod holders, yep. Let me get my head out of the way. I got a bunch back here. It goes all the way across. Right there. And then I got...
No, I don't know if I want to make that statement.
I also got I got 4 rod holders up in the front of the boat too.
And how many rod holders do you have on the side of the boat?
There's 2 on the side back here, and then there's 2 on each side in the front. Kind of on the side.
Right.
I got like 6 on each side of the boat. And then the rod rack in the back. I like to, I got 10 rod holders in the back, but when we're drifting, sometimes, you make a throw and it sits a little funny. It's just nice to be able to move it over a little bit. It just makes it set differently, sometimes, or you're not getting snagged up. But it's the rod rack. It's good if you put about 6 rods back there when we're anchor fishing, but once you get a little more than that, it's a little bit tighter. But we just rod hop it around when we get one and just hope that he don't just run directly into the line, before we can get a hold of him, to move him right. But yeah, my father-in-law had that rod rack made for me. We put it on the boat a while back, and it's been pretty good. It's been good, but I have been looking at some other type of rod holder set up there in the back. I'm not sure what I want to go with yet. But this one's been solid so far. We've caught a bunch of big fish on it, but it's been good.
Mono or braid?
Braid. I'm a braid person. Yep. With a mono leader. I feel like when we're drifting and we get snagged up, that's why I don't care to use bait casters with braid when I'm drifting. I have them set up for when I'm anchoring, but when I'm drifting, I like to have the spinning reel so you can grab the spool and
Mm-hmm.
use the boat's weight. And when it gets tight, it pops off because you don't want to get the boat turning and getting all tangled up and getting all crazy and getting it just pop the line and be done with it. When we're fishing in a tournament and well, heck, anytime really. I don't care to try to get in all them get all tangled up. Let's just pop it and keep it moving.
And
So,
can I get some mods in here to be sharing on Jeremy Tournament Cat's YouTube channel?
what's up, Catfish and Crappy? Stickers Outdoor, Solo Texan. How y'all doing tonight? I appreciate everyone stopping by here and watching this tonight, y'all.
And I'm just going through there real quick, making sure there's no more questions. So, I know you were talking about a little bit about your rod holders on the boat. Give us walk us through how you have your boat set up for catfishing.
What do you mean? You just want me to walk around and show you, or?
No, just basically tell us and
Oh.
describe how you have it set up and why.
Okay, well, I got the rod rack here in the back, and I got them side rod holders, and let's see here. I got a bait tank. Well, I got a small live well right here in the front of the boat. It's a 30 gallon tank. That's just for bait. That's not even for the catfish, but I have a portable live well. It's a toolbox setup, with a bunch of air, some strong aerators and a recirculating pump and all that stuff I set up. And I haven't lost any fish in there. I take pride in keeping the fish alive, especially when we're doing fishing tournaments, because I know it is a little bit stressful on the fish to begin with. So I try to do everything I can. I try to do extra, even though it might be a little extra work out there, but you got to keep your fish alive,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, I got a trolling motor up on the front. I had put on there. It's an 80 thrust motor guide XI5, and I got a little remote for it. And stuff,
Does that trolling motor have spot lock?
Yeah, I got a little remote. It's not like the fancy, like the Minn Kota, and it tells you speed and all that. I still have to look over and see how fast we're going, but what'd you say, Abbott? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, buddy.
No, I was asking if they had spot lock on it.
Yeah, it has spot lock, and it has an anchor. It's called anchor mode on that one.
Right.
It's the same thing. Let's see here, but it's a 24 volt setup. So you got to have two batteries. I do have my battery set up on the front of the deck there. I wish I had a little bit more battery space on the boat for the 24 volt. But this boat was supposed to come with the XI3 motor guide trolling motor, but that one didn't have a remote, is what they were telling me. So I wanted one with a remote, because it makes a big difference out there. You don't have to worry. If we're drifting, we're always using the trolling motor, regardless of how fast the wind is and all that stuff. I always use the trolling motor, so you can control your boat out better.
All right.
But I got a I got a depth finder. I got a little Rance HDS Live 7. That's a smaller unit, but it works well. It has side imaging, down imaging. I have a platinum chip in there, so it shows the lake in extreme detail. That helps out tremendously. It's trying to set up on a spot. I mean, it's a game changer. I just got the chip about a year ago, and the amount of bigger fish, like more consistently, has went up big time.
That's good.
And I didn't realize that as much, because I would just look on the regular free Navionics, online, and it's pretty accurate for the most part. But
yeah,
this other thing, it's is a game changer for that anyway, you know. But
Yeah.
but I don't have the live setup on my depth finder. Yeah, I guess you have to get another transducer for that, and I haven't got that yet. But so I just got regular side imaging, down imaging.
Oh,
You know.
so you need to upgrade your transducer in the back of your boat for live scan.
Yes. Yep. Yep. I don't know if I'm going to do
What are you
that.
saying about that? You can get to depth finder with live scan, but they tell you have to upgrade your transducer at the same time.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. I didn't realize that when I got mine, so that was a mistake on my part. But you know, that
Well, the
happens.
transducer's going to cost more than the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What kind of anchors do you have? Your
what kind
anchors, what do you use?
Let's see here. Actually, I got one sitting right here. I got some Never Lost anchors.
Yeah.
This one.
Do those come in different weights, or there's a standard anchor?
No, there's
This
different weights.
standard.
This one's 17 and a half right here. And I got another one in the front that's I want to say that one's only like 14 and a half total with the chain and stuff.
Yeah.
They're different weights.
Say what?
They come in different weights.
Yeah.
They never are?
You can get some different weights on there. They have I want to say they have some for kayaks too. They have some for kayaks. I'm pretty sure they do. And but yeah, they go up to, I want to say they go up to like 20 pounds, 22 pounds, something like that, you know.
Yeah.
My anchor in the front, I got to swap the anchors around probably, but I got the small anchor up in the front of the boat. And it's an orange one, like a Clemson orange. So I do have that, and but yeah, they work well.
And in here.
And they got the zip tie, you know, right here.
Yeah.
So if you get snagged up on something bad, you know, you can always tie up, you know, just readjust your boat and retie it or whatever, and just get where you can pull back on it directly, and you got a better than average shot to getting it out, you know. And I've had this one snagged up a couple times. You know, I had to pull on it a little funny, and we got it out. And one time we got it really snagged up and had to, you know, end up popping. Only had to pop it once out of the about 2 years I've had it. But to be honest, this year I've anchored a little more. But there for a while, when we did fishing tournaments, I left my anchors at home. I wasn't even going to be anchor. Yep, and we did well. We did well, but yeah, I said I'm leaving them at home. We ain't even having an boat. I said we're just gonna stay right. And but there, I mean, I wouldn't say I would leave them at home most of the time, but there was a few times where I at least bring them and have them in my truck, just in case, you know, to troll them. Something happens. I started realizing that at least I'd like to have them in a truck, you know, just in case something happened like that. You know, I can run back and grab them but we just never anchored, you know. It might as well be. We only have a certain amount of time to fish in the tournaments anyway, so might as well just get moving and try to get a fish that wants to feed and eat.
Yeah.
You know, but they've been good. They my orange one, I want to say it was like $55, like that. But I got that before the pandemic and stuff. So, and my other one, but a little bigger, but it was a little bit more expensive. But you know. But I started out using cinder blocks. You know,
that's what I'm using.
I was going to bring up that one.
I lost my anchors, and I'm on cinder blocks right now.
lower them down nice and easy, you know, and hopefully they don't crack on you, and just go. Yeah, I mean, that's what we did. Use a cinder block, and well, actually, that's what we want to tell you a story. My brother one time we were out fishing. And had the cinder block out next to the boat, had it straight down, try to keep the boat from moving too much. And we caught a fish after we didn't catch one all day and got it up there. It's probably 25 pounds. But back then, I was like, oh, man, we got a big one because he hit on a small pole. I said, just net him. He's in the anchor. I said, just net him. And he netted the anchor and the fish Then when he picked it up straight, and that thing went snap and broke the net. We got the fish and the cinder block, but man,
Lost
yeah,
the net.
yeah,
I keep seeing this. I'm sorry. I keep seeing this recurring question between several different people in the chat
what we got here?
asking, "How did you get the nickname Charlie Brown?
Mm.
And are you related to him?"
I don't know, where's Brian B at? What's he got?
Brian B.
Or who? Or Blue Line?
Oh, that Solo started that one.
Hmm.
Solo started it, then Blue Line asked it, and a couple other people asked it.
Brian B. starting trouble tonight.
I guess
Brian B's in here.
I was smiling. Now I'm Charlie. That's
Hey,
funny.
every time we get in a fishing show, it always turns to food.
I tell
And you already have a question about it. What snacks and drinks?
you, what snacks and drinks do I like to bring out there?
Yeah.
I do like to bring some Slim Jims. Well, my son, he got all kind of little snacks and stuff at school, so I'll go in there and just grab whatever he got, and I'll just throw it in a bag and keep going. For the most part, but
You're stealing your son's snacks?
yeah, he's better get him. I go fishing. Hey, we got to get to the fishing spot. We don't have time to stop at the store and do all that now. Let's see here. Lately though, the last few months, I've been hitting up Subway before I go out. Hit Subway up and get you a foot long, and then you can stay.
Yeah.
Real food. I do like, but yeah, I mean, I like fruit snacks. Fruit snacks are good to bring out there. Some Slim Jims, some crackers and cheese, something like that. That's usually pretty good.
What do you drink?
Water. Yeah, usually just water. I mean, I'll bring, I don't know, I usually probably bring like once, Coke or something, small Coke or something. But yeah, I usually just drink water for the most part. Not too fancy.
Do you ever take your wife fishing with you?
Oh, let me tell you, listen. She ain't about to come fishing, okay? Because we went fishing one time. This was a long time ago. Like, it had to be like 15 years ago. We just started dating. We went out there and went fishing, and we went on a tournament. I was like, "You want to go?" She said, "Yeah, I'll go with y'all." Me and my brothers. All right. And this was like our first tournament I ever went on, and her dad let us borrow a skiff, a little skiff to go, and all that. But we had some stink bait in there, and it was all. She said she could smell it all day long, and I done. It was rocking out there, and she's like, "I'm done." But she gets real motion sickness a lot, real easily. So if we're just out on the boat and barely moving, she's done. She just can't. She just gets sick out there, so she doesn't go much. But I think here when it gets a little cooler, we're gonna try to do some more bank fishing. The spot I was at last night out there, because there was a lot of area, and to have her and my son come out there and a little bit more, because she never really cared about the fishing, if we were in a fishing tournament, I asked, and she's like, well, what'd y'all catch? I said, oh, we caught a good one. She's like, well, how big was it? I tell her, she's like, well, that's not big enough. You got to catch something bigger than that. But yeah, I hope she can come out.
I do understand the point. She's trying to encourage you.
I know she tells me all the time. She's like, Jeremy, don't get your head all big now. She's like, I'll tell her, but listen, we were on them today. I said, the tournament's in 3 days. We were on them. She was like, I've heard that before. And they come, next day.
Yeah.
It ain't.
You get smack talk at home too.
Oh yeah, she'll let me know. She's like, but
I just think she keeps you grounded.
I know, in the garage.
She'll keep you grounded.
You put it at the garage. Boy, you better get out there. Baby face and stuff,
Yeah.
But yeah, she's good though. She's good. I'm hoping boy fishing.
I've got a question.
What's up?
I know you fished with Palmetto, and you've done some of these online tournaments. You fished against a lot of these other YouTubers.
Yeah.
And I know you've become friends with them and stuff. Is there a YouTuber you've not fished with yet you want to?
Oh, let me see here. Let me think
And you
about
can name several. I won't pin you down to just one. I know
it.
that's hard.
We'll let you go, Tim.
I ain't gonna lie. I like to fish with I would like to fish with Brian B. I would like to fish with him. Uh, Fishing and gear, outdoors entertainment. I would like to go fishing with him. He fishes on our lake. He has a little bit smaller boat like I do. I like to fish with him. And man, I know there's a lot. And honestly, Pontoon Jody, I fish with Pontoon Jody. She might take me out there and teach me a lesson on something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think
I'd gladly teach you a lesson.
And honestly, I'd like to fish with Epic.
Oh yeah.
I like to fish with him, because I do like that whole aspect of, getting big baits and going out there. And that's what we used to do in the river, because the fish in the river tend to seem like they would hit a lot bigger baits, and that's what we
throwing out donkey baits.
Baits and stuff like that. And I just like how they go about that, whole thing, and how dedicated that they actually care about it. And like, that's what they live for with that type of fishing. I really, really like that,
That's the level I want to reach. That's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah.
Is that what you're shooting for with your channel also?
Honestly,
is that the direction you're headed?
Yeah, I mean, we all want to catch big fish. We do. Big fish.
Who don't?
Yeah, exactly. Our lake holds really big fish all year long. There's different spots, but in my opinion, they like to hit smaller baits. And that's something like Epic, and then they have gigantic baits. And you go, one knows it draw people in. And a lot of times, my personal best fish, a lot of the big ones, are just little pieces of bait. And on purpose too. A lot of times, well, not all the time, but sometimes that's what they're after. But then a lot of times, I would fish shallow water. And I feel like use a smaller bait in shallower water, you have a better chance at it because of all the mussels around the the lake. That's why you catch any fish on Santee, they got mussels. Other places like that too, but they're just full of them, and that's what they're up there doing. Is it's an easy snack. They don't have to chase it. And then a lot of there's some big mussels in the lake, but they're tiny. That's just that's what they want.
Yeah.
Well, you got some smack talk in chat.
Yeah,
Blue Man just asking you, what's your Halloween costume going to be? Charlie Brown? And Brian B says, Charlie Brown wants to fish with me.
Hey, yeah, that's right, Sean. Hey, listen now, I done called you out now.
Melissa says, you and Jody need to fish together sometime for real. Jeremy goes, I'm offended I wasn't his first choice. 3B Fishing asks, have you invited a supporter to come fish with you as a prize, as a giveaway?
Say what now? What?
3B wants to know, as for a giveaway prize, have you offered a supporter to come fish with you?
Oh no! Okay. I see what you're saying. No, I haven't. But that is I've seen a few people do that. I didn't know if anybody would want to come fishing with me. I mean, I don't know. Idea though. That's something maybe. Yeah, I want it to be prime time though. If I do something like that, I want it to be, hopefully a really good time of the year to catch some fish. They're definitely transitioning right now, and they're all over the place, in my opinion. You would think these big fish them flatheads would want to come up there shallow at night right now. They ain't wanting to. The big
they're heading toward the flats and the ledges.
Yeah, and they like to sit there too, but they frustrating sometimes. I'm always out there thinking, what are they doing? What are they doing? There's a reason for everything, and if they're not biting, you could just say, oh, it's not my day. It's this, it's this or that, or you can put some extra effort into it, and not just go out there and go to your spot you want to fish. Sometimes you can't fish your spot. You got to fish other stuff. That's how you learn more and able to catch bigger fish. Learn more about what you're doing. If you keep going out there and doing the same thing over and over and over, you're going to get the same results. There might be 4, 5, 6 months out of the year you do well, but what about them couple months where you're not doing well? When these fish have moved, it's time for you to move too.
Right.
This is, I mean, that's how I think about it now. But sometimes just going out there and throwing the anchor out and hanging out, that's all fun too. And you can still catch fish.
Yeah.
If but if we try to run our channel and stuff like that, and you want to catch big fish, you definitely gotta think about it.
You gotta do your homework before you go out there.
Yep, you do, and you can't always go watch. If you're going to fish an area, you can't always go watch YouTube and hope someone else is putting videos out, because a lot of times they'll put a video out, it'll be a week or two later, and the fish are not there, and
right.
they'll tell you this, but sometimes you fish a new area or something like that, you can't always go. You got to work or whatever. You got to go, but if you can get out there and do some extra fishing, and, this is what I do. Whenever we do a tournament, I tend to want to go to always go to a different spot, maybe on the lake or whatever, but just go try some different area. Do whatever you're going to do, anchor, drift, whatever you're going to do. But sometimes, if you have your good spots you like to fish, at least you got them on the back burner. So if you go to a new area and trying different things out and you don't catch fish, then you always can go back on your other spots.
Yeah.
Sometimes, in my opinion, it's not always about catching fish. You don't want to go out there and catch a whole bunch of them the day before. You don't want to do that, because then they're not going to be most likely, in 16 hours or whatever, that you're going to fish. So, sometimes you just got to eliminate some water. And I think that's a big thing too, because you eliminate some area and try. You can try, if you're anchoring or whatever, you try the same depth, but just two different areas. Hey, maybe they're not in that depth. Maybe time to go on the other side of the lake and to sit in the same depth of water and still not do good.
David, you have a question.
What you got,
from Fish in the Mid-South. He wants to know if you would ever do a 1v1 against Has where the loser shaves the beard off.
No, I'm not getting rid of my beard for nobody. Carolina Roaster says, Jeremy, jump in the car with us. Rebecca wants to go fishing with Jody too.
Oh yeah, hey, that'd be cool.
Roadline is saying, boy, Jeremy's being so sweet. No big talk tonight. Melissa goes, yeah, he's on his best behavior. Boy, they're smacking you tonight.
And Rick from Solo Texan Adventures. It's one of my favorite questions here. What other species of fish do you like to target? And what would you fish for if you couldn't fish for catfish?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Probably. I don't even know. I like catfishing. I've never even I don't try to go catch other fish unless it's big. But maybe red fish, like a red, spot tail. Something I want something to hit it and be able to run and stuff. Yeah, so that I would say probably them. Probably red fish, and what was the other part of that question? I'm sorry.
What do you target now besides catfish? I guess like your bait fish and other things like that.
Yeah, just some bait. Mainly brim and white perch.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
You ever
about it.
ocean fish?
Any
You ever
what?
get in the ocean and fish?
The ocean? No, not much. But I've been since the YouTube thing kind of started. I have been thinking about going out there and doing a live or video, something like that. Because there's a
Yeah.
couple decent bank areas that you could try. I think that would
Hmm.
be people might like that. Um, but uh, but yeah, I mean, I do some bass fishing. I have a pond, out in the backyard and stuff, and a couple of houses, back up too, and there's a lot of big bass in there and stuff like that, and they would like to go out there. Um, but another fish we like to target sometimes is it's only for a couple months of the year, but there's river heron and I call them river shad. They're American
Yeah.
shad, but it's nice, 4 or 5 pound shad, and you go out and catch those, and it's a good fight. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really good, but it's only for a
I
couple
like it.
months.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man.
I
What
like
y'all?
to say hello to Freddy's. Welcome. You have one of my rods that I like to use, and that's a cat buster. Heavy action, but mine's 11 and 12-foot rods. I knew I liked you for a reason, Freddie, besides the beard.
You had a couple more questions. Your go-to brand of hook, and do you eat any of the fish you catch?
Okay. My go-to brand, Eagle Claw, Circle Hooks, Circle C, size 7. That's the one I go to. If I'm gonna use a huge piece of bait, sometimes we might set another hook up on there, But yeah, I like to use that size of hook, And let's see here. And do I eat any of the fish?
Yeah.
I like fish, but I haven't kept a fish in. I mean, it had to be 9 years, something like
Mhm.
that. I haven't kept any fish at all unless it's a bait fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. My thing is, if we're tournament fishing or and not even just the tournament stuff, but I look at, if I do keep everything, my son can't catch nothing in the future. But if you're eating fish, you're eating them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Long legal limit, in my opinion. More power.
Mhm.
Go get what you want. I mean, the fish taste good. I've ate them. I've kept them before. I just haven't lately. Because I did notice that, in a little area we were fishing, we were keeping a lot, and then, there for a while we just wasn't catching nothing there. It's probably
Mhm. You fish it out.
keeping a bunch, exactly. And that definitely made me realize, to that too. It's,
Yeah.
Freddie, don't ask that question because I know the answer before you ask it.
hey, y'all can time Freddie out. Y'all can go ahead and do that.
No, don't time him out. You leave him
Man,
alone.
look at here. You see this hat? There we
You
go.
leave my bearded brother alone.
Yeah, I plan on taking that hat away from you.
Oh no! No,
Don't say
oh,
tough issues so you can't.
no.
There, you're
I'm gonna
protected
start.
now, Freddie.
I'm gonna start my flathead challenge Thursday nights after it's what is the shows that come on Thursday night, Avid? Can
You
you
have
name
the bait shop, then you have Panfish Nation.
after Panfish Nation, we'll go live and do the flathead challenge. And Jeremy's gonna be my first contestant this week. So we're gonna get that done this week, and we're only gonna fish 3-4 hours. He's gotta get back home. We're gonna just see what we can catch, and we'll go from there. But we'll have a good time doing it. And like
Melissa
I
said
said,
you will send Jeremy a real hat.
What a Carolina hat? Oh Lord. Oh y'all, let me tell you. Yeah.
Hello, Roland with Raquel. Everybody, let's get Poncho and Jody up to let's see what was she at?
Let's get it up
I
to
don't know. I didn't look before I come in.
1 million,
We
y'all.
got 275. Let's get her 25 more to get to 300.
Uh,
And Jeremy needs 16 more for 300. Let's share them out. Get them up to 300 if we can.
me and Jeremy's a lot alike. I think we look alike. We could be brother and sister.
No comment.
He feels like my nephew, even though I ain't even met him. I do like to razz him.
I would say Jeremy's more like the redheaded stepchild that you forgot to slap.
No, I really like me some Jeremy. He's a good feller. And if I didn't like him, I wouldn't aggravate him.
That's right.
Yeah, he can take it. That's so surprising. He takes whatever you give him with a smile.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong, Freddie? You didn't like that. Freddie says he just spit out his drink when I said that. Jeremy's the redheaded stepchild that you forgot to slap.
Yep. I think you've got some people in chat you need to say hello to.
Let's see who is in here. Who do we have up in here, y'all?
We have a whole mess of them.
Yeah.
3 Catfish and Crappie, Melissa.
Catfish and crappie.
Oh,
Not
Catfish
crappie,
and
crappie.
Crappie. Well, I call it Crappie. That's what I do.
Yeah, but he pronounces the last name of his channel crappie.
Rolling with Raquel. Nice
What's
to
up?
meet you. And you got Takedown Catfishing. 3B Fishing. He's been talking about you a lot in chat.
What's up, 3B? How you doing now?
Jody, do you see what Blue Line said?
Blue
No,
Line.
Jody, you do not look like Lucy. Wow.
Oh, Jim. He is on a roll tonight.
Marissa says, I would love him more if he'd wear a Georgia Bulldog hat.
Mark said, "Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny."
Catfish and crappie. Did you see what he wrote? I do not really mind crappie or crappie, just not shovelhead.
What's up, Paul?
The flathead. It's not a shovelhead, no matter what they know how people think. It's a flathead.
Jeremy, Freddie's Outdoors says, Jeremy, are you going to be camping at the end of the month with Palmetto?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh, so you are?
Yep, we're gonna be fishing fools out there. That's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna fish forever, as long as I can.
Palmetto's in here.
My son, I think he doesn't have school that Friday too, so I should be able to fish. I hope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get a bunch of bait, I'm gonna try to get a bunch of bait. Hopefully if I can, get some extra bait. So, have some extra bait out there. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Rolling with Raquel, I do have other channels that come in here that are not fishing related. So they come in here and keep coming back. You see them in here from time to time.
Raymond Williams, hello. And like I said, Palmetto, he stepped in. Hello, Kevin.
That was a good show tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, man, that was solid, bro.
No, you said you had 2-pin fierce reels, right?
Say what now?
You said you had 2-pin fierce reels, the 8,000 and the 6,000.
I got two 6,000s, and then I have a 5,000 series.
Now, how would you relate? How would you compare that 5,000 to the 6,000?
Oh, the six is definitely bigger. It's definitely an upgrade. Which the 5,000 was like one of the first versions that came out, And this one I have, I think it's the Pin Fierce 3, 6,000. So they're bulkier, you know. Heck, I put it's like 300 yards of 65 pound pound braid on there, you know. I'm pretty good for
I have the Pin Fierce 8,000, the 6,000, and I have over, let's say, close to 450 yards of 40-pound braid on that 8,000.
Yeah, my buddy got an 8,000. I seen it, you know, in person and stuff, and it's a beast of a reel though. I mean, it's hard to beat
Well,
them.
see, yeah, but the Pin Fierce 8,000, 6,000, and 5,000 are both saltwater, freshwater reels.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like I think a 35 or 40-pound drag system for them.
Yeah.
Which a lot of freshwater reels don't have that kind of drag system.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, the Pin Fierce, we can reel in anything with that. It's solid.
Yeah, but I tell you what, you get a hook set with that the gear system is not giving anything up.
Yeah, exactly. That's, you know. Well, hey, Jody, what kind of reels do you have? You got all bait
I have
cast.
the Penn Warfare 30s.
Yeah, okay, yeah, them are solid.
Those are some winches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I really like them. I can cast them good. I very rarely bird nest. And if I got such heavy line on them, if I do bird nest, it just comes right out easy. A lot of times I can bird nest and start reeling it in, and then cast it back out, and it's out. It fixes itself. I love them.
That is nice.
So,
yeah, I'm hoping to go to all Pin Fierce reels here real soon. Because I had some Cast King 6,000s, and I've caught a bunch of fish. They're about 4 years old, but the drag system is just fine. It's the handle, you know, it's just wobbling.
Yeah.
Going down to this, that thing just twists every time you crank it.
Yeah, every time I turn it, it just kind of, yeah, you know. And I've already had 2 of them break, you know, the last like 4 months, 3 months, you know.
Right.
We just went to reel down on it and it just broke. So
I have the Cast King 6,000, but the shaft coming down from the rod to the reel.
Yeah.
Every time you crank on it, it twists back and forth.
Wobbles.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm afraid if I hook into a big cat with that, with the Cajun line I got on it, the Cajun line will hold up to it. The cat buster rod will hold up to it. I don't think that shaft is going to hold up to an 80-pound cat.
You're right. Yeah, I think so. My buddy has. I don't have any of the new version of the Cast King. Mine are like the first generation ones. But my buddy got some of the newer ones, and they were doing what you were saying. You know, with the wobbling. Yeah, with that, you know, the drag system seemed fine in them though. They never failed.
I like that. I'm like you. I like the drag system. I just wish the clicker was louder. The rear clicker on it. I wish that was louder, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I like that they're really light. You know,
Yeah.
a light. You know, because with my rod, it's just a light setup. I like that. You know, it's good. The Fierce are heavier, but you know, my first one I have, my first generation one I have is, I mean, it's got to be 12 years old. You know, and it's still fine. There's nothing wrong with them, you know. So
okay. Brian B is asking Charlie Brown another question.
What you want,
River or lake that he wishes to fish if he could?
What is Charlie Brown's river or lake he wished? Let's see here. I would say, well, it's kind of, it's a lake, but it is part of a river. But Wheeler Lake, there in Alabama, and then you got Pickwick Lake. You know, they're connected there. But I'd say Wheeler. One of them too, but Wheeler. I don't know. Jody, have you fished down there on Wheeler?
No, I fished. I can't even think of the name of it. I went to Alabama for a birthday party, and I only got to fish an hour, but I still drove to that dam. But I can't think of the name of it, and I just,
Gunnersville.
yeah, that's where it was.
That one,
And
yeah.
I had to fish off, the walkway, and I snagged a shad, and I pulled it up, and I was putting it on my catfish rod, and I was actually had two rods, so I was cutting it in half, and some man looked and he said, "That fish is still alive," and I said, "Not for long."
Yeah.
Hello, Sandy Creek. And anybody that's new in here, if you're new, just hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and the thumbs up, and you'll be notified every time I go live. And I will be having a fishing hangout show starting. That started this morning. That came out good. It'll go on every week. It'll be on Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock Central Time. If you guys would like to be part of it, get a hold of me through either email or Facebook Messenger, which I prefer, and send me a picture, and I will get you set up with with everybody's thumbnail on it, and I'll get you taken care of.
Now, we've had some people show up in chat. I want to welcome Uncle Lou and Fishing with Squirrel.
What's up, Squirrel?
Yeah,
you
fishing
need
with
to
Squirrel. He
take down
catches some.
catfishing and see if there's anybody else we've missed.
Sandy
Uncle
Creek came in.
Lake Murray, South Carolina. Now I ain't never fished Lake Murray, but I've seen videos. It's not far from. I mean, it's about an hour and a half from my house. I need to try to go up there one day.
Old Boy Outdoors.
I'm going to Lake Watery, not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. I'm going to Lake Watery for 2 days. Well, 3 days, but we'll be fishing. But I'm going to try to do some lives down there and try to do some video, do some stuff like that. So y'all will see us down there. We might go live right before the tournament, or I don't know. Maybe when we're driving to our spot at 50 mile an hour. I don't know. Could be interesting.
You do bumping, bouncing, or bumping, or whatever they call that.
Nope. Never really tried it. Never really tried it out. I do. Our river, when they're pushing water, I think I can attempt it. I have been. I'm going to try to do it here at some point. But yeah, it's not for me.
Fox Center.
What's up,
We've
Jay?
had quite a few come in. And of course, Melissa's been in here this whole time. Brian B, Blue Line Adventure. I want to thank them all for being here.
Now, if you have any more questions for him, please let us know in chat by putting question marks or stars around the question so we can get him asked.
3B Fishing.
351 wants to know, Jeremy, have you ever been to Lake Monticello?
No, no, I haven't. But I've heard of that, and I heard it's real deep lake. I've seen a video. The guys catching some catfish there before.
JTC, J Fox Hunter wants to know where you live.
Somerville, South Carolina. Somerville. 30 minutes from the lake. Lake.
You're like me. I can be at Kaskaskia in 45 minutes. I can be at Ren Lake in an hour. I can be at the Mississippi within 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the spot I go to. If I want to go to Carlisle Lake, I can be there within an hour.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of places I can be fishing.
Yeah. Last night I still had my truck packed up from my first live yesterday. And after I got my son to sleep, my wife was sleeping, I said, shoot, I'll go back fishing. It's about 30 out there. I said, already had bait and everything. I said, I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
Then I ended up on Pontoon Jody's live fishing. Didn't catch nothing, but I was fishing.
I'm
No.
gonna try and say this name. Lance McCouga. And
There
he
you
can let me know if I said it right.
I
Lance
think so.
McCouga. No, you fished the tournament the tournament that was just this last weekend.
Yeah, for catfish regulators.
Right.
Yeah.
How what did you think about that surprise teammates that you had?
I thought it was good. You know, I think it definitely threw a whole nother element into it. You know, the tournament. I, Liz is a good partner. I mean, she did fine out there. You know, all of us were out there fishing. It was a tough bite. You know, it happens. You know, I only caught one fish. I only got one bite the whole night. You know, not other people didn't. You know, we only caught a few fish. So but I do like it. I would like to do another one like that. You know, and if Liz was my partner, I have no issues with it.
I will tell you that tournament intrigued me.
Yeah. Okay.
The one they picked a river person and put him with a lake person,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I find that just. I figured he was going to do a lake and lake versus a river and river, but no, he didn't. He put a river person with a lake person, vice versa.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
the
It was
way they
interesting.
did the random pick, no, that's good.
Yeah.
It was a
I
great
like.
tournament.
Yeah. I know a few of us had to be on a certain day. You know, but yeah, I like the whole random. I liked it. You know, I'd like to see another one. I would like to see one maybe where there's like a certain night, you know, and then people move on. Your team moves on to like, you know, say like two teams survive each night, and then we
Oh,
have
you mean like what Catfish and Crappie had?
Mm-hmm.
The
oh he's oh yeah
where
something yeah cool
where
you
they
know
head off into another team that they face off into the finals.
yeah something like that. Like I think that'd be cool with like random partners, and you know I think that'd be cool. You know,
Yeah, but you always keep changing partners every round.
change partners every round.
I said you have a choice where you can change partners every round, or you can keep the partner that you had.
Yeah, I'd like to
I
keep my
don't feel
partner.
like the bonus experience.
Yeah, I love the tournaments that everyone's trying to run. You know, and I like how everyone has something unique. It's a little different. We're all just fishing, but it I like it. You know, I really like it. You know, I like to be in every one of them. I just like it. Ain't even got to be a tournament, but if we're just facing each other fishing, it's it's fun. You know, it's
Yeah.
because we're all trying to catch the biggest fish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I'm
Right.
fishing against. I'm going to catch a bigger fish than her. I tell her, get the net,
That's why.
woman.
Then me? You're
Huh?
catch a bigger fish than me?
Oh no, then my mama.
Oh, your mama.
Yeah.
Hey, you changed that around real quick, Jody.
I don't know,
You
Jody.
changed that one around real quick on you. That was a smack talk towards you, not towards his mama.
Didn't you see my shirt I had made for tonight after I planned on whooping you last night?
I like it. I like it. Oh, oh man.
Yep.
So I get one when I beat you, right?
Yeah, if you want to, if you want to be the flathead queen.
Take it from.
Hey, that means you have to wear mascara and makeup and a dress. And that's something I don't want to see.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on a second. Got something here from Carolina Real Screamers.
No, but Kelly, I said hi to you when you came in.
Carolina Jamie, are you calling me out? Is that what you're doing? Is this a call out for this week's tournament? Because we have a side pot thing where anyone can call out anybody at any time. You know, and whoever comes back with the most weight, it's a $20 bet. You know, that's how it's set up. You know. Since he's saying that, though, that makes me wonder if he's on some fish, That's because I
Mhm.
definitely been on him. Let's see here. But to answer your question, yep, it's on, man. I accept your call out. I'll see you at the boat ramp.
Are you calling out Jamie or are you calling out Rebecca? Or are you calling out
No,
both
it's
of them?
whoever it is, whoever I think it's Jamie talking. It's on. He done called me out. It's on now. It's my first call out of the year.
No, actually, you already had a call out.
That was the first.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
But
you can't forget about the first call out you had. No. They're the second call out of the year.
oh, get my 20. It'll be ready. It will be ready.
Let's see. Jay Fox. I live about an hour away from Oak Ridge. And Melissa, thank you. Appreciate it. Anybody got any questions? Hello, Kelly from the Bull Experience. So glad you come in. Have we got anybody else? Carolina Real Screamers. Do what?
I did say hi to him when he came in.
Okay.
He said I ignored him when he came in.
Yeah.
Look. Yep. So we
Carolina Real Screamer says, Jeremy, get your 20 ready.
Oh, I know. See, so the Carolina Real Screamers is calling my team out, calling me out. They're gonna have to find out. It's gonna have to find out. I guess. Our team name. My team name is we are the Santee Swamp Donkeys. That's our team name this year.
Brian B's gonna ask you. Sure name Charlie Brown crew.
Uncle Lou wants to know if you fish a specific tournament trout.
Yeah. It's the Santee Lakes Catfish Club. That's the one here on our lake, and then we have pretty much year-round tournaments, except in like July, super hot. They cut off for a little bit for about a month or so. But yeah, it's all year long. But our Santee Lakes Catfish Club, we have one tournament every month, and it'll be. We have 2 night tournaments. The first one and the last one of the years is a night tournament, and then we will fish. They'll do a tournament where there's both lakes. You can go to Lake Marion or Lake Moultrie, and then they'll do Lake Moultrie, and then they'll bounce to Lake Marion and just kind of mix it up a little bit. So one team can't usually just sit in the same spot, and do well or whatever. They change it up. But that's about 8 months, because there's 8 tournaments, and then they take your top 6 finishes out of your 8, and then there's a point system every week. So if you get first place, you get 30 points, and if you get big fish, it's 5 extra points, stuff like that. But every tournament counts. Last year we fished every tournament, and we got about our best finish was 5th place. And then we got some 8th and then 10th place, but we never got under, I think, 14th place, worse than 14th. So we stayed pretty decent in the points race. Everybody was kind of close. And then our last tournament of the year, we won it, and we got big fish. So we gained 35, 37 points and shot us all the way up to, I want to say it was 5th place, 5th or 6th in the points race out of almost 40 boats. So that was our first full year on doing that one. But yeah, we try to take it serious when we're out there for our fishing tournaments, and there's a lot of money on the line. You don't want to, I've even before the last couple of years we've been doing pretty decent, but before that we'd go and I'd get my butt kicked out there. I mean, there's no question about it. We'd catch fish at nighttime, but all these tournaments were in the daytime. We'd struggle, and we'd struggle, and we'd struggle, and we'd struggle, and we wasn't drifting then. We changed. We started drifting, started catching more fish in the daytime. I think that's what matters for these fishing tournaments. You got to be able to drift in the daytime majority of the time. It is good anchoring up in the morning, but if you're confident in your spot, anchor.
Yeah.
I mean, do what you want to do, whatever you think. Your plan might be the plan,
Yeah. Now,
but
I do have another question.
okay.
Catfish and crappie has that 1v1. And if
Yeah.
he was to, start that back up something regularly and you was able to get on it, who would you want to call out for the 1v1?
Oh, let me see here. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Well, since I would say Pontoon Jody, but we're gonna have our own thing. So, but, let me think about this for a second. I'm gonna have to call out Brian B. That's what I'm thinking. Brian B. That's who I want. That's who I'm going after.
Mark, if you're in there, you heard it.
You heard it. But he's super busy all the time. He has a full schedule, Mr. Brian B. So, I'm down on the list. Maybe I can talk Palmetto Cats into it. Who knows? I don't.
Now,
I'm getting
Kelly, the bullet experience says, Jeremy, you first got to get past Jody before you can even say that you're going to take on somebody else out. Blue Line Adventure says Jeremy's about to lose 20 or his Charlie Brown jacket.
Well, we know it ain't gonna be no $20 bill. We ain't about to. Not this week. Not this week. I'll be at the scales though. Even if I don't have a fish, I'll be there. I'm gonna try to go live and show everybody the weigh-in. This Saturday around. I want to say it's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna try to go live and show everybody. I should have done that last time, but I pulled in and there was 2 minutes left before we could weigh in. And I was just in a rush, and I had plenty of time. I should have just did it, but but yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have something in the works against each other for he has what it takes here. I told him I'm good for November, so whenever I just hope he gets past Chunky. I told him stay undefeated, buddy.
I'd like to welcome Fishing with Big Mike in the house.
And Mike's fishing home is here. Mike's fishing home is in us all.
What's up, Mike? What's up, man?
Mike fishing home.
Hey, Jeremy.
Jeremy says, go ahead.
I know you've caught a lot of big fish.
I'm sitting here.
And your fish, speaks for you're a good angler. I'm going to give you that. What is your personal best?
We didn't weigh the fish, but about 65 pounds for a blue. Yeah. I was about 65. Yeah, somewhere in that range. We didn't have no scale, whatever. But I did lose a big fish in the Cooper River when I was younger. Me and my brothers out in a John boat there, and we were fishing, and there was no current in the river, nothing like that. But we was using big shad pieces, and I hooked a fish and got him up to the boat, and he was over 100 pounds, and we didn't have a net, and he popped off right at the boat and swam right back out in the river.
Yeah.
That's I learned my lesson then of making sure my drag set correctly because it was too tight, things like that. And double check your knots, your leader line. Just that's where I got even more serious into, because I know that fish is still out there. I mean, he's just or she's out there in my opinion, but they're there, so. Who knows? You might see Palmetto hook into that fish one day out there. I lost it. That was like 12, 13 years ago. So, I mean, it was a monster. So, but one of them fish stories, the one that got away. Maybe I should have had that 100-pound leader line like Jody.
Thank you, Palmetto, for sharing this out. And Freddie, if you're still in here, message me on Facebook if you can.
Yeah, Palmetto's a good dude, though. Kevin is good.
Freddie says anyone but a Carolina fan. Well, he's scared of us Gamecocks.
Those people. What's up, Mike's Fishing Home? What's going on there, Play? What's going on here?
What did you do to these people in here, Jeremy?
Well, they love me. That's my fans. They love me.
That's our little
If
catfish
that's
family.
love, I don't want nothing to do with it.
It don't
If
seem
that's
like
the
that.
kind of love, getting slapped like that and shots fired, no.
I don't know. I don't. It's.
Now, you
Says
did put a
paramedic
video
cat
out,
is playing. Ha ha ha.
what
and it was kind of, you got me in it. And I couldn't believe it come from you. I couldn't believe you had that meanness in you. I thought Palmetto did it, so I want to apologize to Palmetto for accusing him of helping you. But I just could not believe Jeremy come up with that video. Look at him; he's embarrassed himself.
Yeah, Jeremy did that all himself, and I know if Palmetto would have did it, that video would have came out a lot better.
Yeah, sorry, Kevin. I just couldn't believe it come from
I
sweet
know
Jeremy. But
I know Kevin's videos because they had to come out epic.
yeah,
You know,
But Jeremy's video
That's
compared to
my top
Palmetto,
video.
that was a 3.
And it's talking a talking flathead, and it says flatheads don't like stink bait, so me to keep my dirty feet away from them because I fish barefoot, and I'm like, that was a shock straight to my heart.
Out of the 2 flathead smack talk videos that was out there between Jeremy and Jody, I'd give Jody's an A+.
Yeah, he taught me on it. I gotta give it to him.
I'd have to give Jeremy a C.
It was good. I was sitting there for about almost 45 minutes trying to work my mouth and make the thing talk, and because I never did nothing like that, and
Yeah,
it just that's the only it came out. My wife were like, that don't sound. I mean, it's coming out like it's doing all right. So, and then I laughed and I said, yeah, let's do it. I guess that's
It was funny.
yeah. You got me. Congratulations, you've got one on me.
That might be the only thing I
think you got him better with yours.
No, I believe he got me. He got me just a little bit better. I can take it though.
Carolina Room Creamer says the best part is Jody saying, "My sweet Jeremy, ha ha ha."
Sweet little Jeremy, he's so nice. Look at him over there. I catch a fish.
Melissa says, "Sending Jeremy a real cap, Georgia Bulldog."
Gotta go. See you.
Oh, good point, Palmetto. Never talk about a woman's feet. Never.
Never talk about. That's my chick, though. She's my friend.
Yeah, but you still never talk about a woman's feet.
You don't bother me none. Trust me.
Hashtag Team Jody.
Hashtag Jody.
I can take it. I can dish it out, and I can take it. So I enjoy it. I find it fun.
I want to know who else in chat thinks that they could take down Pontoon Jody in a flathead competition. Who's going to jump at it? I'd like to see.
Yeah, who would be interested in doing Pontoon Jody's flathead challenge that she has set up on her channel, which will count channels, blues, and flatheads on a point system.
Yep.
And who thinks they can take her down on that flathead challenge? Uncle Lou says not me.
I said I'm game. She already knows. We're ready. We're ready to fish. So, but is anyone else?
Yep. Just anytime you just send me an email saying, or you can send me a comment on the video. I'll see it.
Y'all Pontoon.
Set it up. Not you, Uncle Lou. Why not?
Oh. Jeremy Palmetto shooting shots at you now. I'm just glad Jeremy decided to shave for having a show.
I don't know what you fellers are scared of. I'm just a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that much competition.
I'm Jody. They're scared. They know. They know better.
Thank you for posting that, Melissa.
I don't know better. If you said, "Hey,
hello,
we're gonna fish in a mud hole."
Yeah.
We're gonna fish.
That's right.
That's right. That's all.
But yeah, I would love to fish with people.
Ooh,
Lance
yeah.
McCurdy says, nope, no, no.
Is anyone jumping?
And
Anybody?
it's not a tournament. It's not a 1v1. It's more just like a friendly game that night.
Yep.
And we'll just add the points up. And I'm gonna count blues and I'm gonna count channels, or they just won't count as much as a flathead because it is a flathead challenge. But I know
Right.
not everybody is able to get on flatheads in their area like I can.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
if I didn't have to work, I'd be in on that challenge.
Yeah.
I really like it, Jody. I like how it's set up. I think it's
Mhm.
intriguing. I really like it. I like that it's later at night.
Yeah.
I like because later at night I like to watch. I like to watch the live late at night and stuff like that. And if there's any
Mhm.
little competition, little something going on, a little extra.
Yeah. I've had a few sign up already, but I've got plenty of spots because I'm gonna do it 7 weeks. It'll end the week before Thanksgiving, so it'll be done before the holidays and before bad weather and everything sets in, and hopefully before the water drop for winter.
Right. Catfish
like-
and Crappie says, I'm going to drag Uncle Lou boards this weekend, or this week. I have zero hope for a flathead this time of year.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to see Mark go up against Jody here. Get on her show here one day.
Palmetto Cat says, now come on, Jody. We all know girls can fish better than the boys.
She's already showed it a few times now.
Best Grad Adventure says, fish don't care about gender. It's all about the bait.
That's right.
Blue Line says, just a girl with a mighty big stick. Mark says, flatheads care about water temperature, Roger.
They do.
Yep. I
Thank
think
you for posting that link out, Melissa, and watch Jody's information on the Flathead Challenge. It will be fun. I've seen that video. It's good.
I'll have an updated one I'm fixing to put out, and I'll post
The
pictures.
real streamer says, Jody, they might be interested.
Oh, that'd be great. Like
That
I said,
would be
it's
something
just
to
friendly.
see. Rebecca versus Jody in that challenge.
Ooh, we'll see.
I don't. I'm confident in myself, but I don't walk into anything thinking I've got it in the bag, because everybody is a good fisherman. Everybody they've got fish to back it up. It's just the luck of the night. They may have a bite, I might not.
Oh, Hogleg just made a statement.
What's
I
Hogleg?
would do it if I was able to. I have the perfect place for flatheads on the Altamaha River. Sorry if I butchered that.
Hogleg, I can't wait till you get feeling good enough to call me out and do a fishing challenge. I can't wait for that day. I hope you get a speedy recovery.
It has to be at nighttime. Jody.
Do what?
Carolina Real Screamer said it has to be nighttime.
Yeah, it'll be after Panfish Nation's show.
9:30, right?
I don't know if it's 9:30 or 10. Mark, could you tell us what time it would be when your show ends? Right now, my time is 10:42, and me and Jeremy's on the same time zone.
Mark says Fox River versus Watts Bar. Push. Yeah, no thank you. That'd be 8 o'clock Central Time when Panfish Nation comes on.
And how long is the show? When does
1
it
hour.
end?
It's 1
So
hour.
it'll be 9 o'clock before I could start. Okay. Central
It'd
time.
be 9 o'clock our time. I think 10 o'clock your time, I believe.
Yeah, that's what we was thinking about. 10 o'clock our time. And the first, I'm there all night. I can fish all night. But the first night, me and Jeremy's only going to fish 3-4 hours. He has to get back home for his son. So that's plenty enough fishing.
Yeah, we'll probably be
good.
welcome.
Yeah. Yep, Hoglock did call me out just then.
Oh,
Like I said, as soon as you get to feeling good enough, I'm game.
oh no. No, I got dibs on Jody first now. Dibs on Jody now.
Uh,
Hey, you gotta get past Jody first
That's
before you
right.
think about challenging anybody else.
and we got a few more people in here. Fishing Chick.
What's up,
We got
Hey, Mark,
Muskrat in here.
What's up, Muskrat?
Mark, if you scroll back a little ways in chat,
Yeah.
uh, Jeremy did call out Brian B on a 1v1. So you might want to get with them and see what you can hook up with that.
I've been calling Brian B out from day one. I've been calling him out. We'll see what happens.
There's a Lisa. I don't know. Is that Lisa?
The fishing chick is Lisa.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was Lisa Lee or if it was her.
That's her.
Okay.
Seems like this is a time to fish against these Potomac people.
It is.
Seems like it ain't been too hot down there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when it gets colder around here, I've seen Mark and Uncle Lou talking about flatheads with the water temperature, and their water temperature, I'm sure, is a lot colder than what I see down here. The coldest we see is like 44, maybe 40, yeah, about 44. And but we can still catch them. There's rare. It's rare. It's rare. They're not. You got to put the bait right on them. I feel like, but it's very far between for sure.
Well, Brian B was still in the chat when he heard that call out. He says, Jeremy wants to fish Christmas night. Not going to happen.
I did tell him that. I said, hey, we fishing Christmas night. We're going to give everybody a Christmas present.
Yep.
Going down,
Muskrat Adventure says he fishes all winter, so there's no off season.
That's right.
Dodging
all
me.
winter long.
Just dodging me left and right.
The catfish and crappie, if you check out his videos, he's got some big flatheads on his page. He knows what he's doing too.
Crappie has a video out where he caught his personal best on there.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that can lay the flatheads down.
And I think, if I'm correct, one of his favorite baits he uses for flatheads are bullheads.
Yeah.
Bullheads and bluegills.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get the bullheads.
I've heard that. I've never actually seen a bullhead. I'm sure they're around my waters, but I've never caught one. I've never seen one.
They're flatheads and bullheads have a notorious fight between one another. It seems like when the flatheads go on the beds to lay the eggs,
yeah,
the bullheads try to get in there and eat the eggs.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's just a natural love-hate relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The bullheads love the flatheads, but the flatheads love to eat them because they protect their young and fry. Brian B says, Charlie Brown can't catch more fish than me. He knows that.
All he wants to do is catch the most fish because we know he can't catch a big fish, he caught 6 the other. I caught an 11-pounder the other night. He caught what, 6 fish? They weighed about 7.5 pounds total. Right? 8. All right, 8 pounds. We'll give you 8.
Yeah, like Mark says, he thinks that they just kick all night, which brings in the fish. For the most part, you have to suspend them off a bobber.
Mm-hmm.
Suspend them up off the bottom.
Yeah. I'm going to get me some of them Patriot floats. I believe they would help me.
Oh, the bobbers? Are they bobbers?
Yeah. Yeah. I could have used those during that tournament I was in, the women's tournament, because where the boat was swaying and stuff with all the traffic from the pleasure boaters, my stuff just kept getting hung up in trash. But if I could have floated them, then I could have been right above where they was at without being hung up.
Yeah, you could have.
I didn't plan properly. That was my fault.
Crappie says he catches just as many flats on cut bait.
Yeah, Yeah, I like using cut bait. It's a lot easier than having to deal with keeping them alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
why I
know,
like using red horse suckers about anywhere from, if I can get them from 8 to 11 inches, I'll use them that big and just cut the tails off with a double rig
okay.
and
Uncle
cast
B
them
said,
for flatheads and blues because they'll take a beating and they'll still stay alive a lot longer.
Uncle Lou's got a good idea.
What do you say?
All channel cat tourney.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do that. That would be fun.
Yep.
And you could see like 200 fish caught, if not more.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
because
We're going to have to figure that one out because we're going to do a good channel cat tournament. That'd have to be something like how the bracket system.
mm-hmm.
If you see what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that'd be good having a bracket system going from 16 or instead of 8, go from 16 down to 1 on a 2-day 3-weekend thing.
Yeah, and that would help out with just channel cats. That would help out people who that's what they catch.
Yeah.
Some people don't have a bunch of big fish, you know, and I've seen on some of the channels, they catch mainly a little bit smaller channels or have a slower bite. That would give them a lot more hope too. And
Yeah,
one
because
of these.
if you did the channel cats, it wouldn't be the number game; it'd be a weight game.
Yeah.
The total weight.
Oh, okay. Well, Brian,
Jeremy, you got to answer you got to answer to your challenge in there.
where are we at here?
Catfish and crappie says, do it during the summer.
Yeah,
High numbers of channel cats, they will slow down here too. I catch a couple through the ice if I'm lucky. Yeah, Brian B, that's what I was going to say. 16 inches are better, but it has to be the weight as well. Nothing under 16 inches. Blue Line Adventure says, Brian B, a costume and cats on Halloween. Jeremy can wear his Charlie Brown jacket and hat.
I thought about wearing a costume now, Brian, on the monster hunt now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might. I don't know.
Don't do Charlie Brown.
Might be Brian B. Oh, look at me. I catch 9 fish,
I can help you with that one.
Yeah,
all you have to do is have the pole and the fish hanging off. They know who you was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that one, Uncle Lou. Around mid to end of July, that way all the spawning are done. I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on that one and see if I can get some sponsors for that tournament.
Did you see what Brown B wrote, Jeremy?
What did he want to say here?
He wrote, Charlie Brown and his Joey versus me and my Joey. Most fish wins.
I don't agree to that.
Jeremy don't have a Joey.
We got to have a little more. On Christmas Day, we going to fish. My wife would smack me in the head. I try to go fishing at Christmas. I'm like, y'all, we're going to open presents out on
that would be a good time, Mark, in May.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think May would be a good month for that. It wouldn't be it's super hot, hopefully.
Matter of fact,
that'd be nice. I
know a perfect time to be doing that in May.
Yeah, I ain't never. My biggest channel was probably like 8-9 pounds. Something like that, maybe.
I say mine's 3 or 4. I hardly ever catch them.
Yeah.
If once they get so big, they look kind of like a blue. I probably caught them and didn't know it.
Yeah,
thought they was blue.
I could do a 3-weekend tournament out of that, where it comes down to one person for channel cats only.
It'll be JTC on top, y'all.
It'll be who?
He's Jeremy's tournament cats. He done caught about 100 channel cats.
Well, I have to beg to differ. I know some other people that be in on that would put you to put a hurting on you.
Who?
I see catfish and crappie. You got Lyle Stokes. You have Creole. There's other people out. You got Muskrat Adventures.
I don't know. That probably, most likely.
You got Mike Sampson. So
Howdy.
you got Brian B.
But hey, we can catch 30, 40 of them around here in a day. We can. You go out there.
If I had to go down below Canyon Ferry Dam.
Say what?
If I had to go down below Canyon Ferry Dam.
Okay.
And use the baits that I normally use down there, I can catch them with 70 to 80 channels in about a half a day.
Wow, that's pretty good. I just don't ever really fish for them, because we'll catch them, like when bait fishing. A lot of times we got that little bit bigger baits, and they just not. Most of the time they're not even they don't mess with it for whatever. Usually when we're getting it's time to move.
Thank you for reminding me about that catfish and crappie. Uncle Lou is a channel cat slayer. Hoglegs has some big channels in his area too. So, Jeremy, you're gonna be fighting a gauntlet.
That's it is. It's okay. I'm fighting an uphill battle with Pontoon Jody and the flathead thing, but hey, I'm coming with everything I got. It's that simple. I can use like 20 rods, right? For the channel cat?
Yeah, if that's what it takes for you to beat me.
Hey. On the boat every direction I can. Run the trout line for 18 miles across the lake. Pontoon Judy. Yeah.
Melissa says the heat's gone.
Oh, the heat is on. It is getting hot, y'all.
I don't feel anything. I feel comfortable.
Jeremy's
over the sweat.
I can see he's sweating. It's coming down. He can't use E to come out there and help him for his good luck charm and all that. Wait a minute. No. No. I don't agree to them. Nope, no, Brian. I just thought about it again. Nope.
Your ex is stuck on the keyboard. I'm sorry, Mark, on that one.
If Muskrat is still watching, when you was on Watts Bar catching all those fish, was they channels or blues? And if they're channels, can I have them coordinates?
A pork chop say that's all I got is channel cats. Ooh. Better watch out for pork chop. He's dark.
That's right.
The
pork chop.
One thing about
the silent ones, you got to watch out for him. He's there. He's always there. You don't hear him that much, but he's the one that'll get you when you ain't expecting it.
That's right. He'll come out a bit more, but if he got some channel cats, I mean, that's just it'll be tough. Now, if someone catches,
I'm going to be working on that channel cat tournament, but I'm going to have to find some people that want to be part of the sponsors for that.
Hey, I kind of like having a numbers challenge, a numbers tournament for that. That's just my opinion for the channel cat thing. That's just my opinion.
Numbers, and it's gonna. I have to figure that one out.
Then we're not weighing as many, but it could be like I'm just saying this is my opinion. That's all. I just
Well, if we do numbers, it has to be over 16 inches. If we do weight, it has to be over a pound. Or actually over 2 pounds.
Yeah, we don't want a tournament when we're trying to catch them like that. I understand that. I don't really care for but heck, I don't know if I can get a 16-inch channel.
If you can't,
might be in trouble already.
The reason why I say that is there's 2 stands to get in here. You'd be catching them that big trying to make them 16 inches.
How about 10 inches?
No.
1 footer, 12 inches.
No. Like Hogleg says, if you have numbers on that, Jeremy Willie Dobson would win.
Absolutely.
You might though, but you make it 12 inches. And I'm just
No, make
saying.
it 16.
No.
16 inches minimum. Because that way that knocks out a lot of dinks that people would try to push off.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that could be thought about it, for sure. That'd be interesting,
But that's where I'm thinking total weight instead of inches, because some people can catch a lot of 16, 17-inch fish all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not about to do that. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, maybe 16 inches.
I'll figure it out. Then I have to come up with the rules and everything for it.
That'll be cool. That'd be cool.
Lance McCougar says there should be a 3-pound minimum. On my flathead challenge, it's going to start with 2 pounds. Nothing counts under 2 pounds. It has to be at least 2 pounds to weigh.
I'd agree with that for the Channel Cat challenge. 3-pound minimum.
And Jeremy gets to start with 5 fish, right?
No.
5 points? 3 points.
Jeremy starts with a negative 50.
Listen, okay, I'll take 2.5 points and we'll call it a day. What do you think, Jody?
Negative 100.
I can't give you that. My fish, it's been hard to get. Catfish Dave put out 2 videos in a row in my area where I fish at. And after he did that, before he did that, they jumped on my boat. That's no lie. There's just nonstop action. Since he's put those videos out, it may take me 6 to 8 hours to catch them now. I believe they've seen it and they've gone up there and they fished it out already. And they kept what they caught.
No. I'd give Jody a 50 fish plus for a tournament. If she's facing you, Jeremy.
What now? What's going on now?
I said I'd give Jody 50 plus fish if she's facing you, and I'd give you minus 50.
He gets 50. All right, now. A little bit biased. I'm just saying.
No, not biased. I'm just
saying. Co-host, I'm looking out. She gets 50.
She gets 50, you get 0.
So I got my work cut out. Well, I just got to catch 1 fish and I'll be winning.
No, because once you get 1, she goes to 100.
Oh man.
No, William, that would be both. It'd be 1 bracket for bank and 1 bracket for boat, and the 2 and at the end of the brackets, both winners would have to have a choice of facing each other. Either the bank fisherman would face off with the boat fisherman at the end.
How about a random draw and pickup? How about a random?
That's what I was thinking about, trying to figure out how to do the. I don't have a randomizer. I'd have to find out where everybody gets it.
I'm sure we could. Something could. We've got a long way away. That could be something. Who knows? It would be cool though if everything was random. Then you put 2 boat fishermen and they get put up. Who knows? Just be a free for all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a bank fisherman anyone can win. Anyone,
You see, each tournament will be 8 people on screen, 8 people each weekend, and that winner would go on and the face off in 1 bracket to the next bracket. Next weekend would be another 8 going off into another bracket, going down from there.
I like it. Any kind of tournament. I like it.
And it'll be I'd say a 5-hour tournament. 4 to 5 hour tournament.
Oh, I get 5 points, Blue Line, if I dress up in a costume. You better watch out, man. October 31st.
Blue Line, you don't get 5 points unless it's a certain costume he's wearing.
Mm-hmm. That is right, Jeremy. We get to fish against Blue Line on Halloween.
Yeah,
Let's see how much he's talking then.
oh yeah, he's gonna be. I ain't gonna hear nothing out of Blue Line.
No,
He's
except
like,
for whimpering.
Jeremy and Jody, y'all are just such good fishermen. Y'all did so good tonight. That'd be my first time doing any tournament for any kind of stuff like that for Palmetto's channel. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna put a lot of effort into trying to find me a good spot for that day.
Yep. I've already got them in the works for me.
It sucks. I'm kind of cut down on spots in the lake just because of service and stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And that is one thing. If you're fishing for challenge in this tournament, you have to have signal. And you have to catch the fish on camera and weigh them on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Blue Line says he's ready.
All right, Blue Line. I'll see you on the 31st. I'll be there.
Blue Line has to get through Jody and Carolina Real Screamers first. He's already got the line, so you're gonna have to take third place.
I believe I'm going after Blues on Monster Hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for whatever I can find on the depth finder. Whatever's down there, I'm hoping they'll bite for me.
Brian B says, "Don't act like you ain't seen my challenge, Charlie Brown."
Brown challenge.
What? How many people are you going to challenge at one time, dude?
I'm getting challenged left and right, and this.
Hey, you're the one that's throwing them out there like it's candy.
Pontoon Jody, I said, listen, y'all, I've never been called out before. And then Pontoon Jody said, oh, I'll call you out. And here we are. Now we got all these other call outs happening.
Yeah, just tonight on the show, you called out Carolina, you called out Brian B, you called out
Carolina
Blue Line, you called out Palmetto.
No, Palmetto, my friend. I was just joking.
No, those are all call outs. I got a lot of witnesses in chat.
Delete stream.
Catfishing Crappie said, Jeremy, you're going to need a lot of bait.
Brian B says, he called me out. Now let's get it on, Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
See, all right, Brian. All right, all right, man. We'll fish December 25th. You know, it's not a big deal.
Roast Grimmer says, I feel $20 richer.
He might be. I ain't caught a fish in like 2 weeks, so. But
your calendar is getting full.
It is getting full. It's getting interesting. I'll be there. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, well,
be ready to don't matter. Rain, shine.
Do you ever feel like you're putting a cart before the horse?
Oh, say what?
Do you feel like you're putting the cart before the horse?
No.
You overlooking your first target that you got to get by.
I'm planning ahead. Hey, I'll take a loss. We just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We win. I keep it moving. We'll just head on to the next one. You know.
So win, lose, or draw, you're going to go on to the next one, right?
Say what, Evan?
So win, lose, or draw, you're going to go on to the next challenge.
Yeah, that's right. That's all you can do in fishing. That we all know, man. We go out there and go fishing. We have a good day. We'll go back the next day. Have a bad day. It's the same.
Right.
It just.
So Brian B and Jeremy, for your challenge, get a hold of Mark, and he'll take care of the 1 versus 1 for you.
Ooh.
That's going to be awesome.
In the spring, huh? We're going to do this in the spring? Oh.
Brian B says 1 point for biggest fish, 1 point for most fish, and 1 point for most weight. Joey's count are not your decision.
I don't know. Brian trying to make all the rules and stuff. I don't know about all this now.
Hey, you guys got to get with each other and work it out.
Jeremy,
Yeah,
some
what?
advice.
What?
When I called you out that night, you agreed to everything. Don't do that tonight.
I,
You agreed to flatheads only.
He's
Don't fall
itching.
for it.
I know.
He's itching that way.
Hey Brian, hey, Brian know how to fish now. He'll put it on you. You give him an inch, or he'll put it. I seen what he did in the other 1v1s. He almost won the whole thing.
Yep.
You know.
Caroline Rural Screamer says, Jody, your sweet boy puts on a great game face.
I got a good poker face, y'all. I'll tell you. I like to play cards. Tell you.
Melissa says his challenge, his rules, Law. Brian, be scared or nah?
I want to fish in March.
Oh,
That's the only thing I have to say. You can make all the rules. I want to fish in March. What you think, Brian?
You guys got to get
I don't
together.
need it. I don't need a Joey. I'm a one-man wrecking crew. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Shots fired.
Hey, I had a net man the other night. He texted me the night before and was like, "Yeah, I'm going to the races." I was like, I said, "Heck, a big fish." Because that wall I was fishing on, it was like 7 feet down, 6-7 feet. So it was going to be
a little hard.
Carolina Real Screamer says, yes, March.
yeah, that's
messed up.
cool. I call my see. That's what's up, then, Brian. We can put a show on, man. Me and Pontoon Jody might have part 2 of our flathead challenge call out.
Yep.
Hey, is March a good month for you? For
Me,
fish? Around
you
March?
know, I do great during the summer on flatheads.
Blue Line
Okay.
says he's not waiting until March.
Oh, Blue Line ain't waiting. You ain't got to wait that long. The 31st is coming up, buddy.
Yeah. You're gonna
Oh.
get your spanking on Halloween, so it's just a few more
Brian
days.
says but that's too long to whoop up on you.
We'll have to figure something out, Brian.
Haven't you ever opened up a can of worms?
I opened them up.
Now, isn't Brian being in the monster hunt but on the first day? Am I correct?
Yeah, he's lucky he
I
ain't on
do
my.
not know.
Yeah.
We got Epic on our day, I think.
I know.
That's interesting. He's going down though. I like him, but I got to think of
No. Jeremy, you want my predictions on that one?
About him.
Oh, I already know. That's what is hell.
I hate to say that, but with Epic in a monster hunt, your odds of beating Epic are 4 to 4,000.
There's a chance.
Uh,
That's all I need. That's all I need.
Jody has a better chance than you.
But Epic did say the daytime. I want to say he said lately, the bite will shut off in a few weeks, and the daytime bite's not good. It's a daytime. It's a majority daytime tournament. So
yeah.
I think that I do think that other people have a good shot, against him, but he's definitely the front runner. If I was betting money, I'd bet on him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
His track record.
I know his holes. I know his daytime holes. I know his nighttime holes. I know where he fishes them. And I know where those cats like to hang out this time of year. Those big cats.
He's gonna catch a fish. I think everyone's probably gonna land something, decent. I think it's gonna take a 65 to win, most likely.
But Epic, I've never seen him pull anything in under 50 pounds.
Yeah, he catches some big ones. I mean,
yeah.
So
he'll too.
The day we fish, you know who we're fishing against?
Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah,
Epic Catfish. I'm in it. Circle Hook Productions. Ryan Bort's Blue Collar Fishing. 3+1. The Weekend Angler. Jeremy's Tournament Cats. Blue Line Adventures and Anglerholics.
Woo! That's a lineup and a half.
Man, That's gonna be a fight uphill against one man.
Y'all,
And
there's
you
gonna
want to hear the first day
yes,
is
yes.
Brian B, 2 stands, Has, Creo, Trophy Seekers Fishing, Fishing with Big Mike, Bobcat Outdoors, Fishing with, I got Big Mike again, at Green Machine, and Fishing and Gear.
Well, guess
Oh.
what?
Jimmy's in that one. Oh,
Was that
y'all.
day one that you just read off, Jody?
Do what?
Big Mike, was that day one you
Yeah. I'm
well, there's a
thankful
problem
day
you guys are
one.
gonna have on that one.
Y'all better watch out
Big
for
Mike.
Jimmy and Gear, y'all. I'm telling you, he'll bust that chicken out on y'all. Up 75-pounder on you in a heartbeat now.
Yep.
Jimmy will come out of nowhere.
And isn't it biggest fish takes all? Don't matter what you catch.
One
Just
fish.
whoever got the biggest one.
I tell you, there's gonna be some trash talking on that first night.
Yep.
There you go. Y'all, there
Jeremy,
should be a lot of people watching that tournament. Hey, this will
Jeremy
be okay. My bad.
Oh my God. Did you see what Brian B wrote? I can't believe he typed those words. I taught
Bill
it.
told Jeremy to beat Brian B. You have to take away the numbers count.
What now?
Dell told you to beat Brian B. You have to take the numbers count away.
Yeah, probably so. It would help my odds. That's for sure. The most I've done, we caught, I think 20 fish in a day.
Brian B., you did not teach Epic.
Boy,
Brian B.'s looking for a butt whooping against Epic.
put it on you, man.
Did you see that feller get timed out on Epic Stream today?
Who was that?
I can't remember who it was, but Epic took off his coat and he had on a cutout shirt. And I said, Epic's brought out the big guns. And somebody wrote more like BB guns and they timed him out for it.
Hey, you're talking to a man that lands fish from anywhere from 50 to 130 pound blues. And his arms are not BB guns.
Oh.
I just hope when the monster hunt comes, I hope we have a cold snap. I hope it's just kind of cold that day to keep all the pleasure boaters off.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I don't worry about that anymore. They're already gone for me.
Well,
Nope.
on the Mississippi, there won't be very many pleasure boaters. You just have to worry about the barges and other catfishermen out there.
Yeah.
That's damn. That's right.
But on the Mississippi where Epic fishes, he's been known to get some good barge bites when the barges are going by his boat.
Yeah, I heard about that barge bite. We ain't got that. We got the jet ski bite. That's about it.
So I'm going to be working on that Channel Cat challenge tournament, and the rules on it as well. I'm going to get with Mark and get his input on it, see what he thinks.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Just put it in the notes, the rule. Jeremy gets to move on. Championship, right?
I'm going to do the slot tournament like what he did, but I'm going to see about getting figure out some of the rules for it.
I need a first round bye. Let's just put that in the.
If anybody gets a first round bye, it'd be Jody and Mark.
What? I thought we were friends. What's going on, man? Ugh. All right, I'll rock, paper, scissors, Jody for the first round bye.
No, that's not negotiable.
I win.
It's a flathead thing. Sorry.
Hey, it's a flathead thing.
No, I meant for the channel tournament, the Channel Cat.
That's what I'm saying. That's non-negotiable.
Oh yeah, Brian I heard y'all struggling up there, Brian. We struggling here too. Don't worry about it. What's up,
No,
Paul?
that was a joke, Uncle Lou, but
Yes, he said Uncle Lou is ready to take on everyone.
hey, more people that want to get in on it, the better. I'm gonna have it in 3 weeks and probably the
Mark, you.
first 3 or 4 weeks in May.
Oh, Mark,
Mark, I
man.
was saying that just to shut up Jeremy.
Mm, 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 mm.
Jeremy, what are you doing to these people?
I don't know. They just love me. They're my fans. They love me. Melissa
No,
loves me.
that's not love.
Even though
When
her
they
team.
start calling you Charlie Brown, that ain't love.
That's
I
right.
would not. That I would not call love. Because you know Charlie Brown was never loved, right?
Yeah, he wasn't loved, but they still liked him a little bit.
Liked him enough to kick him around like a football.
I don't know. I never really watched Charlie Brown, so I was out fishing.
Well,
So I just. Oh, y'all.
oh, wow. 2.5 hours went by already. Wow.
Yeah, first
Been
round
fun.
bye. I like the way it sounds. Jeremy, first round bye. He just keeps moving up the ladder. You know, I like it.
Jeremy ain't moving up the ladder. He's moving down the ladder.
We'll be on the road to the promised land, y'all.
Promised Land's up, not down.
Yeah, gotta go up to it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you.
If something doesn't change, I probably won't be part of the channel competition because, like I said, I rarely catch them, and I wouldn't want to take somebody else's spot that can do good in
Uncle
it.
Lou messaged me on Messenger, and we'll talk about this contest. Mark 2, if you don't mind.
Uncle Lou will probably walk us all. Jeremy has
Yeah.
Blue Line says Jeremy has lost half of his subs this evening.
Ain't nothing different
Yeah.
from yesterday.
Hogleg says I give credit where credit is due. I see you this weekend, Carolina, and good luck on the couples tournament.
All right, Carolina Real Screamers, I'll holler at you. See, no, they fish in my club. The one I do.
Mm-hmm.
This place, yeah, they fish in it too.
Oh, okay, Jeremy. What would you suggest for beginners catfishermen that want to get into catfishing?
Like tackle wise or just
Tackle, rods, reels, lines, baits.
honestly, if you ain't got a boat, just get you really you just go to Walmart. Go to Walmart and just find something that's affordable that don't try to spend a whole bunch of money starting off with. You don't have to do that. If you got the money you can, but just go to Walmart and they got plenty of nice stuff there. Get you a nice medium rod, maybe about I'd say a medium, maybe 20-pound line, 30-pound line, and for bait, man, just get you some worms. Get you some worms. Some chicken would be good, because a lot of people can't throw a cast net. If you can't catch bait around your place, just buy some chicken or some chicken liver, or some shrimp, something like that. That's a good thing to use. And worms, worms are always good too. You can't forget about them. And but yeah, just get you definitely, in my opinion, get you some circle hooks. Definitely start out with some circle hooks, y'all. I think that'd be good. Just get you like some size 5 hooks maybe, and just go about your day about it. And if you're out there you want to start off trying to catch the biggest fish in the river, then you're going to try to have to upgrade some of your stuff. But if you're just starting out, you want to catch some 10, 20-pound fish, something like that, I think that's a good way to go about it.
Yep.
And maybe a rod holder. Maybe get you a rod holder that goes in the ground easy, something cheap. You ain't got to do nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I think that's.
I do like Mark's advice for you. I suggest you watch Jody fish.
I've watched good fish. I pull up 3 flatheads, a blue.
3 rods, 3 flatheads back to back.
I'm not. Oh, well, go ahead, Jody.
Your mistake was you watched me fish after you agreed to a challenge.
I seen your blues.
That's a fact. You did do that.
The 3 flathead thing, and I put in my mouth.
I remember that night that he agreed to it. Then I told him about that 3 rods, 3 flathead video, and he went and watched that, and his eyes got big, and his camera went out, and he goes, "All right, I'm headed to the Canadian border. I'm gone."
Breaking up, y'all. I'm
been running ever since then.
Oh. And Melissa wrote she'd like to thank me for teaching you to smack talk.
That's right.
I've got just, I love Jeremy. I think he's got great potential. I think he's going to grow. I think he's going to do good. He's come out of his shell. He's a good fisherman. He's a good person. And, there's nothing not to like about Jeremy. And I just can't wait to see what, the future holds for him. And this show was, to highlight Jeremy and get people to see him and, get to know him better. And I think he did a good job with that tonight, And we still had fun at the end with the smack talk. So
that's right. Always
says, Jeremy, there's a channel to watch. She posted Punching Jody's link. Jody the Barefoot Bandit. Christian skills plus flatheads. Promised Land. Plus butt whooping. What Catfish and Crappie says. Amen. I agree. Jeremy's all right. Jeremy be the next Elmo.
The next Elmo hog leg. Listen here.
What? You got people going, man.
Oh.
They're going to find out on the 31st.
Skills plus flatheads plus Promised Land plus equals butt whooping. Is what Mark says.
Oh, man, y'all.
Man, you just...
Ain't you glad we saved it to the end?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like the 4th of July fireworks.
Yeah, but hey, I'm glad I'm not his backside.
Oh man, y'all. Y'all are hilarious.
Hilarious?
Mark and Hogleg.
Yep.
Y'all are just
wow. Melissa was supposed to be on your side, but it didn't seem like it tonight.
She's been flip-flopping though. She was on Jody's side, then she's like come to her senses and was like, "Oh, let me get on Jeremy's side. I already know what's gonna happen."
This is when she went back to Jody's side.
No, let's jump back over here,
Behind both of us.
That's a good smack talk, Mark. Looked like Shad had been replaced. Just an observation.
Yep.
Jeremy, you just been called Shad.
The new Chad.
You just took Chad's place now.
Yeah.
Blue line.
Poor Jeremy, but he's a good sport according to Catfish and Crappie.
Yeah.
Right, man. That's right.
Blue Line Adventures. Shots fired. Gee, last week's guest was so much better.
I don't know about that guy. That guy last week. There's something off about that guy. I don't know about him now.
Who was the rest? Oh, yeah.
Does Blue Line even bait his own hook, or?
Yeah, he beats his own hook.
Oh, okay. I'll see. I got
And
you.
he bird nests when he casts.
Oh, what was it called? Bird Nest Adventures. That's his name. Bird Nest Adventures. Y'all drop his link right down in the chat, y'all. Y'all make sure we check him.
Okay, Uncle Luke. Good night. Be safe.
That's right.
You want this one?
That's
Well,
right.
You're
We
hey,
still live.
Point by point.
Jeremy, how do you like stirring the hornet's nest?
Yeah.
Hey, Melissa, I'm just sitting back watching Jeremy stir a hornet's nest.
I like poking it. Just,
You ain't poking it. You sticking there and stirring it up real good.
that's right. Hey, that's what you gotta do, though. It's all good. It's all fun. I love it. You know. That's why I love Carolina gamers earlier calling me out for our club this weekend for $20. I love it. It's great. You know. That's what I love about our fishing club too. You know, we're able to do that. You can just literally walk up to anybody. They used to have a mic. That first season, have a mic, and then you can go up and say something like, "Hey, I'm calling this person out in front of everybody." You know, so it's a little fun side betting thing that goes on. Sometimes there's a couple side bets going on. I get a little crazy with it sometimes. If someone calls me out, what are you going to do? Say no? Can't do it unless you're Brian B.
Yeah.
You know, you got to read the front.
Brian didn't tell you no. He said he ain't gonna wait until March to whoop your butt.
Oh, he got to wait. He didn't want me on Christmas. He got to wait to March. That's it. Unless he wants it on Christmas and on March. It don't matter. I'll come on his channel. He come on my channel. It don't matter. 1v1 or whatever it wants to be, you know? It don't matter.
Melissa says this one emoji straightens Jeremy out.
I mean, I'm sure, you know, we probably need to lay out Brian, you know, because he's been taking some losses lately. You know, I know Creole put it on him, and the other night it was rough for him, y'all. So
Hey, you're gunning for him, so he's stepping up and telling you to come on with it.
I've been telling him to come on with it. I've been telling him. I said, "Hey, come on now." And now he's calling me out. Now I gotta. I done called him out like 2 months ago, month and a half ago. I'm gonna go take down Haz first because Brian B couldn't do it. I'm gonna go ahead, you know, take care of that real quick. When I
tear you apart.
oh no, nope, not gonna happen. I told him, I said, bro, just stay undefeated. That's it. Take down Chunky. I love Chunky, but for me to take on Haz, if Haz is undefeated, he got to take down Chunky. You know, I mean, because I think they're gonna fish some point, you know, this month or sometime. You know, I just can't fish this month. You know, it's just booked. I'm booked up with all kind of junk. You know. Keep on talking, Charlie Brown. wait. So that means I call his wife. She grabs frying pan, Jerry does the rest.
Oh.
You're in trouble.
She would.
Jeremy, you're digging a hole that I don't want to be nowhere around.
I know, right? She damn smack me. That's why late at night, you know, when she has to wake up going, you know, whenever we on live late, you know, whenever she wakes up, I say, all right, y'all, I'll be back in a little bit. She'll come out and say, what do you know, so start yelling at me or something, you know. She had to calm down.
Did your wife ever watch YouTube?
Before we started doing the channel, nope, she didn't watch any. She's like, turn that. I don't want to watch Catfish Dave anymore. I don't want to watch this person no more, you know. And but now, you know, she's gotten into the chat rooms a little more, like when I'm fishing or if we're just watching some other people, she'll come in there every now and then, and it's definitely something we're kind of doing together, you know, a little bit sometimes, you know. So that's pretty cool because
come back and watch this interview tomorrow and be waiting for you when you get home with a cast iron skillet.
hey, listen, she about hit my ass with a skillet this morning because she's like, Jeremy, she's like, I thought you was live last night. I was like, cause I woke her up. I said, hey, I'm going out to the lake, I'm gonna go for live. And she's like, all right. Well, this morning she looks to go look at the live. She's like, Jeremy, what happened? So I was trying to delete another live, and I ended up deleting that live. So by the time I got on there, I guess, and she was like, so where was you at? I thought you was fishing, Jeremy. Where's this? I thought you was live. I said, yeah, I was live. Look at this. That was funny as hell this morning. I was like, girl, you
I can't wait to see it. If I see you in, are you in the couples tournament or not?
No, I don't. No, I'm not in that one. I talked to her about doing it though. It just there's no guarantee. Sometimes she has to work on Saturdays and stuff, so it's kind of. But if there's an opening,
so if I see you in someone else's live with black eyes and a knot upside the head, I know your wife got you with a cast iron skillet.
I have some glasses on, just covering them up. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what
Glasses
happened.
on, got bandage covering half of your head.
I'll probably get hit with one of them woks. Them woks you can cook in. Yeah.
Yeah, those things ain't light.
Yeah, she'll throw one of them.
Those actually will fit right on top of a Charlie Brown head.
All right, y'all. We'll see you later. Y'all are fun.
I didn't see him live last night. He deleted the live.
Hey, Hog Leg, listen now. You see me live. You know you did. But y'all don't be playing around now. You was lying. You told me you was going to the strip club. You told us that. Remember?
Is that why you had a pocket full of ones?
She's right. And she is.
I couldn't resist that one, Jeremy. You walked into that one.
I did walk into that one. That was a good one there. That was a good one.
You walked into that one. That's perfect.
I'm solo texting. I'm 31. I thought I was 30 the other day. I was 31. I missed a year there. But
Hard Leg says when he did that with the eyeglasses, he looked like a minion.
Loves them too. Think they're fun. I like them too, man. The minions, they funny. I ain't gonna lie, they funny. I gotta watch all of them. He wants.
You see the minions out looking for you?
So what now?
You sure the minions ain't out looking for you?
They better watch out. I'll use them for bait. Show up around.
Blue Line says, nope, all I saw was flashing poles on the bank, no Jeremy. All right, Mark, good night.
All right, Mark. Chad number 2.
Mark says, okay, folks, I'm out. Heading out for the night. You're a good support. You're a good sport, Chad. 2. Jeremy.
That's right. Appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. I appreciate that, buddy.
Well, you got tagged when Mark tags you. Mark and Brian B tag you, you're in trouble.
Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm shaking in my boots.
Why? You got to worry about your wife seeing this live tomorrow.
I know, right? Hey, at least I got until tomorrow morning, to live and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Not unless someone wakes her up through a text.
Don't text her now. Oh man, y'all. Let's see here.
Does anybody else have any questions or anything?
Fox Hunter says, Jimmy, you're all right, but you're gonna let the bulldog mouth overload the hummingbird butt.
That's right, Fox
Actually,
Hunter.
Jay Fox Hunter, it's an alligator mouth overloading the hummingbird butt. With no butt to cash the checks.
And yeah, I'm not too confident in a lot of stuff, but my fishing, we you know.
Well, some of the people you're going to be facing in the monster hunt.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm an underdog. You know.
You have
That's
Big
good.
Mike, that's known to catch monster cats on the Tennessee River, and you got Epic.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So
and everybody else got to deal with him too.
see, I know Jody. She has had some help researching where she needs to go into the Tennessee River for big cats.
Yeah.
So I know she has a good chance.
Okay. Got something up your sleeve there, Jody. I see.
I'm not above taking advice from anybody. If I can learn something from you, I'm all ears.
Exactly.
Any advice you want to give me, I'll take it.
Exactly. Take the good with the bad and decipher what is good and bad, you know, and just
Yeah, like I said, my goal for myself is big cats. What I'm catching is not what I'm after. I want to grow, and I want the knowledge to get those big ones. And whoever can give it to me, I'll gladly take it.
Yep, that's right. Time on the water, good bait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, I'd like to give a shout out to a couple channels for tomorrow night. One is Catfish Weekly at I think it's 8 o'clock Central Time. Then Catfish and Crappie right after that with a good special guest. The Queen of the Flatheads, Pontoon Jody, will be on there. So please be sure to tune in and give them subscribes, thumbs up, and show them some love. And have your questions ready. And let's have some fun.
That's right.
So, Jeremy, what are your thoughts tonight?
It was all good. Everything was good, y'all. I had a good time. I appreciate you letting me come on the show and talk, you know, BS around and all that. And I like both of y'all. You know, y'all good people. Everybody in chat, y'all all good too. I appreciate you, you know, spending a few minutes out of y'all's day, you know, to come check out Avid and Jody and you know them interviewing me and all that stuff and all the smack talk. I love it. I eat it up. It's all good. I mean that's about it, y'all. I mean I had a great time. You know, I'd do it again.
Fox Hunter, I suggest you rephrase that statement.
What you think, Jody? What you thinking?
What are your thoughts, Jody?
I had a blast. I mean, I always have a good time with Jeremy.
That's right.
Avid, have a good time with you. I mean, I had a good time.
The only night Jody's not gonna have a good time with me is when we're fishing against each other.
You know?
Yeah, she's gonna have a good night because she's gonna whoop your butt anyway.
I'm gonna be happy win or lose. I wish you could catch some big fish that night. I don't wish nobody a skunk on anybody.
I know.
I want everybody to catch fish. I mean, that's what you're going for. I want you to catch the biggest fish you can get, the most fish you can get. I just want to catch one bigger than you.
Exactly. That's why I like you, Jody.
Yeah.
That's why.
Jody, Solo says he already has a list of questions for you, ready for you for tomorrow night.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just an open book. It's what you see is what you get.
Melissa, thank you for hosting Catfish and Crappies podcast for tomorrow night. So you guys can go over there and bookmark it and set the reminder on it. And it'll pop up for you when within 30 minutes so you can go and watch it.
I appreciate
This is
everyone checking out my channel and hitting the like button and hook setting if y'all did. I appreciate that, and if y'all haven't, I appreciate if y'all do.
Yeah. And all the questions they asked, really good questions. They made it easy tonight.
Yep, that's right. I appreciate that, y'all. I got called out by Team Carolina. Real.
Actually, you called them out.
No, they called me out. Let's
No,
get
you
this
called them out first.
They want some. That's what they want. They said they ready. They ready. So Saturday morning.
Hey, they're ready to shut you up.
They better bring their A game.
Oh, I know what Rebecca can do.
I do too. But it's tournament day. Stranger stuff is happening.
The two people I see that will have a good challenge on flatheads would be Rebecca and Jody.
I would like to see that.
That's one challenge I'd love to see.
Yes.
I think Rebecca's got the upper hand on me.
Ooh,
I think Jeremy does too.
They're both about tight on that one.
They're both tournament people. They both have the good boats, the good sonar system. And,
You have a good boat. You have a good sonar system.
Yeah, I think that they have that. Both of them have the upper hand on me. They're both experienced. They've been fishing big fish a lot longer than me. I mean,
Let's see.
that don't mean I'm going to come out swinging ready to take them on.
I want to say
this way, because if Rebecca challenges you, it's going to be just her taking you on, not Jamie. He'll be driving the boat. It'll just be the Joey to help land the net, like land the fish, like your husband would do.
Yeah, but see, I find my own fish. Jerry may be driving it, but I'm pointing them in the direction.
Yeah, got the Solix, Humminbird Solix mega unit on their boat. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Week when they was on here.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's top notch. You ain't missing nothing with that thing.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. They have the advantage.
I got a good depth finder in my. I mean, it's a good one. You know, it can good imaging. The mega Humminbird, it blows it all out the water.
But see,
it's simple.
Jordan has a good fish finder. Plus, she's using avionics and she's using Google Earth as well. So she's got just as much good tech and research to help her up with her.
But sometimes though, even with all that stuff, you got to go on your gut.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's still times where you just got to believe that they're there, because sometimes you might not hit that area right with your depth finder. You might not see them. They might just be off a little bit. And but I tell you that go ahead.
My biggest fault is I sit on a hole too long. I don't move quick enough.
Yeah, but
Melissa, take care. Have a good night.
You got all your, you got all your rods. It's a lot to move too. That a lot to move. And
see, I don't really use avionics or any of that stuff. I rely on my gut and by what I learned to read the rivers and the banks more than I do the technology.
Yeah, that it's good to at least have it with you. I tell you though, if you ever get a depth finder, this is just my opinion, but if you look at the Humminbird Helix mega unit with the side imaging, stuff like that, they're extremely good. Your images, like when you're riding around, and the Helix is it's not a touch screen. You can move it around. The Solix, what they have is a touch screen. But Helix, it's literally it's the same depth finder pretty much, except the touch screen stuff. But if you ever get a chance to look,
with a stick of TNT on.
videos
Are you
for
using that Jeremy or what?
definitely check them out. Because you can literally, even on my depth finder I have, you can see the fish, like you can see him down there on down imaging, and you can see him.
Mhm.
You'll see it. He'll be, butt up. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
he'll be. You can see him literally how they're positioned down there. You can, and it's so detailed. You can see like you can see an eyeball on there. You
Wow.
can see like their fins, and literally
Mhm.
make out their tail, you know.
Wow.
And in my opinion, they're not them longer arches. They're more the shorter arches, blobs, just a little shorter. You just got to be able to make them out. That's
Yeah.
just what I've, you know, noticed, because the depth finder it's a big learning curve out there, it really is.
Mhm.
It becomes aggravating sometimes because, a lot of times you'll see fish on your depth finder and then you try to anchor on them and stuff, you won't catch them.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, blah blah blah. But what I think is a good thing to do when you get a depth finder. Go somewhere where like there's pylons or docks
Mhm.
or something you can drive by, and then drive
Mhm.
by and see where your depth finder is picking up these
Yeah.
images like that, so that when you go back out there and there's stuff under the water that you can't see, and it pops up on your depth finder, as long as you're going them same speeds, then it helps you judge it a little bit better, of where, okay, I hit a
Okay.
mark, go back to it, and try to anchor on top of them or drift, whatever you're going to do, but
Mhm.
that's just my opinion. That helped me out a lot, right around the pylons and the channel markers in the lake and stuff, and just
Yeah.
seeing it up, or how far can I get away, and it's popping up on down imaging, it'll all pop up on side imaging, if you're,
Mhm.
you just got
That's
to,
good advice. Mine has side imaging, but I just don't know what to do with it. I've only had it 3 months. I bought it used off my nephew. He upgraded his,
yeah.
and I just haven't had the time to learn it. But I can do that.
Yeah, yeah, it's just something to, because you never know, you see an
Yeah.
image, you don't mark it, or
Mhm.
even if you do, it's just, because a lot of times you come back and set up on it, and then it doesn't look the same, or, I mean, I know other people
Yeah.
have them, I mean,
Mhm.
I've
Yeah,
had, I
blue
think,
line. They used the electric telephone in the old days to find the cats,
say what now?
but they
What do you
made
say?
sure they were in a wooden boat instead of a metal boat.
Wooden boat.
Yeah, haven't you heard those old crank telephones that had the copper wires coming out the back? You drop
Yeah.
them
Okay.
in the wood and crank the phone up, producing electricity through the two copper wires that shock the fish.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
If you're in a metal boat, you'd get your own butt shocked at the same time.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I really don't use my fish finder to find flatheads. I I just learn their patterns,
Yeah.
and I know what time they go to feed, and I fish in a narrow channel when they're going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good tactic. But then, like you're saying, you like to sit there and sometimes you wait a while, but
Yeah.
that's where, just getting the timing down of what
Mhm.
pinpointing it a little bit more always, you know,
Yep.
help you out and stuff, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's definitely I like sitting in I like to sit in small creeks like in the river. I'd like to sit in the
Yeah.
small creeks to fish for them because there's only so much area they can go. If
Mhm.
they're in there. If not, that you're not going to get the bites. But if they're in there, bam, you can nail a fish.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might have to wait a
Jason,
little.
I take that compliment.
I like sitting too. We did a tournament. That our last club tournament, we anchored the entire time, and I don't never do that, but I've been catching them anchored, and I was like, well, we're going to anchor, and we sat around this little small area. We moved seven times, but we stayed within, I don't know, 50 yards in a
Yep.
small area, and I said, we'll just keep messing around in there, and we actually went back to a spot that we pretty much hit before, just because we caught a big fish. It was like, oh, maybe we'll go back there 4 or 5 hours later and be a little bit different bite or something, something like that. But I like sitting sometimes, and Palmetto will disagree with me because when we're out there live, I'm like, let's move. We ain't catching them. Let's move. But it just depends. Sometimes you just got a gut feeling that it's just not something, we're not sitting right at the boat or just whatever,
Right.
But I'm sure you're not the only one, Jody, that likes to sit there, and especially when you've caught big fish, why not sit there?
Yeah.
You don't want to leave fish to go find fish.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to, but yeah, you don't want to have to do that because there's so many times I'm like, oh, let's move in 5 minutes, or I'm done with this spot. We're moving, then the rod goes down, and then it's just a lot of my big
You missed a lot of the smack talk.
has been like waiting around hours.
Yeah.
Bam! All of a sudden, me and my buddy was in my John boat when I caught my PB. We was sitting there fishing. He said he had to leave at 10:30. It was about 10:15. We ain't even got a bite, and all of a sudden, two rods go boop, same time, just getting it. We had a 5 and like a 42-pounder, just bam, just like that, and the John boat spinning around out there. And I tell you, I like fishing in the little John boat. Now I've caught some big ones. I got a little trolling motor. It's about a 13 and a half, 14-foot little John boat, and I got a trolling motor on there, and we'll put in. That's where, like, fishing the wake zones and stuff like that, creeks, you can easily get back there and still catfish and catch big stuff, but you don't need a big boat. You need but not as comfortable.
No.
But
hello and welcome to Living the Men Outdoors.
Living the Men Outdoors. How you doing? Air Run. What's going on? JP3 Outdoors. We got, who is this? Blue Line Adventures, a.k.a.
Blue Line Adventures been giving you a lot of grief tonight.
Adventures. Bird Nest Adventures. All kind. He has all kind of names, y'all.
Oh, they've been giving you all kinds of names. Shad, too.
I don't know. Blue Line Adventures might be the Chad 3. We don't know. We can't see.
I don't know. Hey, it has to be unanimous vote for my people up top.
I'm trying to get on the top. I'll make the rules.
Oh, hey, you haven't made it up there to give those kind of rules yet.
JGC
You've been letting that alligator mouth overload the hummingbird butt. I'm doing great. All right, everybody, we're going on 3 hours live. It's been amazing. It's been fun. I've had a blast. Jeremy, thank you for coming on here and letting us get to know you and hanging out.
Yeah, man, definitely. I appreciate it.
It's been a blast watching you call out 6 people in 3 hours.
Some of them's been fabricated, but yeah, I see where you're going at, Avid.
Hey, I ain't fabricating it. I'm just speaking of like I seen it. And you haven't even gotten past your first challenge yet.
Nope, not yet. I'm just gonna line them up. I'm like, boom, 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 just getting W's or losses, whichever. But we fishing.
I see a lot of L's in your future.
Can you imagine if we both get skunked Thursday night?
Hey, the worst part about it,
smack talk, we both get skunked.
The worst part about it, Jeremy, is I can foresee a skillet coming to your head early in the morning while you're sleeping.
Oh man, I'll just sleep in the spare bedroom or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know she'll find you.
Oh, I know. I know she will. She will find me.
But when she hits you with that skillet, she won't be giving you aspirins afterwards.
No, she won't. Video evidence.
Blue Line says video evidence, Charlie Brown.
I beg to differ.
Oh, this video evidence is gonna be on my channel, so.
Let's see.
Oh, she's gonna be wondering what the hell you got, what you were drinking. do all those call outs in one night.
I don't know. I'll just drink some sweet tea. That's it. Normal
But
Jeremy thinking
it's
he can
been
be.
fun. If you just tuning in, go back and watch us live from the beginning all the way to the end, and there's gonna be spots towards the end where you're just gonna start laughing at Jeremy because it just the smack talk got hot, got furious, it got fast. There's Charlie Brown innuendos.
Sounds like a typical Saturday night for me.
Mm-hmm.
No. Hey, Avid,
This ain't Saturday night. This is a Sunday night.
Avid, did you see what JP3 Outdoors said?
Right now, I got a work schedule I got to deal with before I can do 1-versus-1.
So that's a yes, but just in the future.
No, I got an 80-hour work week I got to deal with first.
Well, hopefully you
I
start to get.
don't see any challenges coming up in the near future.
Yeah, well, hopefully,
Except for one that I already made a commitment to. And that's a Tactic Cats tournament.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. You're on my day. That's Jeremy's day, Sunday. Well, technically it's stand day, but
Hey, I'm team 1 on Sunday.
team 1. That
Yep.
might be the losing team though.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm the underdog.
I'm the underdog. I'm the underdog.
No.
Yep. No.
I'm the underdog. According to everybody in chat, I'm the underdog.
I don't know. We can both be the underdog.
Everybody living in outdoors is 50 away from 1K. So let's help him get to 1K. Go to his channel, watch some videos, share him out, and give me some thumbs up and comments.
Definitely. I'll be checking you out here, buddy, as soon as we get done here. That's right. Well, what's going on there, Pontoon Jody? You going live tonight?
I've had 2 hours sleep last night. No, I won't be going live. I'll probably go on someone else's just for a while till I get sleepy.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll see you around here. Hopefully somebody goes live and we can come up here and just do a little bit more talk.
Yeah.
And all that.
There's no way I can tonight. I have to get some sleep. I have to work 10 hours tomorrow.
Okay. That sounds good. I got to get up early too.
Yeah, I got to get up. Well, with 4 hours. But when I get up, I probably want to sleep 4 hours though.
You got 2.5 hours. You can still talk on your live.
Yeah.
No, 2.5 hours on a 10-hour day in the morning. No, that ain't good.
That's what I've been getting.
It's hard to sleep sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. Trust me.
Always want to sleep when you
I
can.
got enough stuff at work. I got 12-hour shift tonight. Then I got some errands I got to do in the morning before I can even think about going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And that's just rough as hell.
Yep.
Jody knows what I'm talking about.
We get you a break there, buddy.
I ain't gonna be anytime soon.
Yeah.
I might get 2 hours of sleep a day, if that.
Damn.
Fishing and Freedom, they're in here.
Can I get someone to drop Living Emmons Outdoors a link?
Yeah, I appreciate all y'all stopping in here, y'all, and hopefully y'all go check my channel out here too. And definitely check out Avid and Pontoon Jody's channel, y'all. Hit the thumbs up on all their videos and definitely set a hook on their channel if you haven't. I don't understand why you haven't if you haven't, but make sure you get to it.
Well, I've had a good time. Anybody else got anything to say before we close out?
JTC #1, y'all. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. Well, I'll see y'all later then, and I'll see y'all on something around here. Go ahead and watch something.
Okay. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for coming on the show.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Avid. Y'all have a
You're
good
welcome.
night, man. And Pontoon Jody, I appreciate it. Hopefully, I get invited back.
I'm
Here
sure
in
you will.
future, here one time, and
Especially after you lose to Jody, we'll bring you back up and razz you over it.
we'll find out, won't we?
Yep.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Okay.
Good night.
Thank
Y'all
y'all.
have a good night. We'll see you next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the fishing hole or the fishing hangout. Anybody wants to partake in that, just let me know through Messenger or email, and I'll get you set up for it.
Good night to everybody in chat.
Good night. Tight lines.